Yo, people, and welcome to Through a Different Lens podcast. I'm your co-host, Joe.
I'm Deji.
I'm Jacob.
What we saying, lads? What we saying? How we doing, eh? How we doing?
Great.
Mr. Magic of the FA Cup. Do you know what I mean?
Giant killer.
Giant killer.
Yes, man. Yes, man. Another great week. Another great weekend. Special. A real special one, to be fair.
I mean, man, them wear boots a couple days before. I'm talking about boots that you get when your legs broke. And then it comes and performs, you get me?
Trust me.
Ipswich, second in the championship. Oh, boy. So that's League 2, League 1 and Championship you lot have taken out.
Yes, currently. We're on to another championship.
Yeah, Wednesday or Coventry.
Yeah,
whoever get lucky enough to face you lot. Do you know what I mean? Whoever get lucky enough. But yeah, no, how was the experience, obviously?
Oh, man. You can't put it into words. Honestly, from the day just through till now, it still feels like we're dreaming. Like we're training every morning and we're still watching. We watched the clips of the game this morning.
Mm-hmm.
We're just sitting there laughing and joking at even the goal we gave away. We're laughing at the mistake that we made because we can. And like, it's a euphoric feeling. Honestly, there's you can't put it into words. As you can see, I can't put it into words. But the day was just amazing.
Take us through like the morning of, so that whole pre-match thing.
Okay, so obviously the game was early kickoff, so it's 12:30.
Yeah.
So morning of, we were down for breakfast at 9.
Mm-hmm.
But everyone was chilling. Everyone was cool, like just chilling.
The vibes were still high.
Yeah. Because the evening before, we've had the obviously I'm a new player, so we would sing. So we're doing all the
initiations.
What was your song?
Usher.
Which
Nice
one?
and slow.
Shock.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Shock.
Yeah, so we're doing all the initiations, and we had a lot of initiations to do, to be fair. So we're doing all that. So the vibe was good from there. And in the morning, the vibe was just even better.
Hold on, you've been there for over a month now, and it's only now you're doing your initiation.
First away trip.
Oh damn!
It's actually our first overnight. You only do.
Overnight. Yeah.
Oh, so that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was the first overnight. So yeah. The morning of 9 a.m. breakfast, everyone's come down. Everyone's like just buzzing around, like they can't wait to go and play the game.
Yeah.
Everyone's really like chilled out. To be fair, like they can't wait, but they're in a calm state of mind. And it was just a case of let's go in, and the message behind it was let's go and enjoy the day.
Mm-hmm.
But we had a message that was believe.
Yeah.
Believe in everything. Believe in this. Believe in who we are. Believe in the community that's supporting us. Believe in your family, your friends, and let's go out here and make history. That was the message. And obviously, so we've gone from breakfast, we've gone on a team walk after breakfast, and it's 9:45, and we weren't expecting to see anyone. The whole of Maidstone's in Ipswich at this point.
No way.
The whole of Maidstone's in Ipswich.
I saw
early.
Obviously Gaffer George Elokobi was speaking to fans.
Yeah, and that was when we arrived at the game, and we arrived at 10:30.
They're there that early, that much of them.
Yeah.
And it was just a nice moment. You don't really see that interaction before a game. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah, but they were there. So on our team walk, we walked over to a pub, and Maidstone was in the pub, the whole of Maidstone. And the roads were filled with Maidstone fans, and we're thinking, it's like the game's in 3 hours. Why is everyone here so early? But obviously you could feel that their like emotion and you could feel their feeling transformed. Well, came through to us.
Mm-hmm. Spartans came out,
Yeah.
Spartans.
And then obviously we just then we obviously had we didn't even have really a team meeting before. Everything was said before. So we went to the game. Hopped on the coach, went to the game. On the way to the game, the coach drivers even caught the vibe. So he's blazing tunes. Even though the game was literally a 2-minute coach journey.
Oh
yeah, no joke. A 2 minutes.
Only time for 1 June.
Yeah, basically. So 2-minute coach journey. Then Gaffer got out and he spoke to the fans. That's what you guys saw on social media when he was addressing the fans outside the stadium. So that's when he spoke to the fans.
So the fans gave you a welcome as if you were the home team.
Basically.
Basically.
They made you lot feel comfortable in Ipswich.
Yes, real comfortable. And then obviously we got to the game. And then it was kind of, we'll have our 20 minutes to get the surroundings, look at the pitch, see what you're going to wear, studs, molds, blah, 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 as you usually do. And from there, you're just focused, to be fair. We'll focus. Gaffer told us his talk, and he was just literally like, we have a way we're going to set up. we're gonna set up how we usually set up in the league. But of course, he said to us the day before, if you lose the ball today, you might not see the ball for 4 minutes. And we lost the ball there, we weren't seeing it for 8 minutes in this game.
Yeah.
So he was literally set up a game plan where we would sit back because we saw where they were vulnerable on the counter attack, and we didn't feel like they would be able to deal with our pace going that way. So yeah, we eventually got to the game, and I tell you what, when the ball hit the post in the first 5 minutes 3 times, I said, someone is with us. God is with us.
I saw one of them, yeah. I was like, oh my days, like my heart wanted to drop.
Bro, they were slapping the post. You know, they're not hitting the post. They're slapping the post.
That sound is radiating throughout the stadium.
Yeah. And then, yeah, we rode our luck, really rode our luck. And then we kind of grew into the game just defensively. We kind of changed shape to a 3-5-2. Gaffer will be mad at me because he told me to tell the team 3-5-2. I told like 3 boys 3-5-2, and everyone else didn't change shape. So half of us were playing 3-5-2, half of us were playing 4-3-3. And he told me on when we were in training on Tuesday, he was like, I told you the shape. I said, I told some people, but I couldn't get the message around.
Yeah.
That many boys. I said, I thought they'd pass the message on. So half of us are playing 4-3-3, half of us playing 3-5-2. We managed to score in the half and half shape. So
That shows how in sync you lot were, bruv.
So
that first goal was so sick though.
Oh man, yeah.
Both goals.
Lamar. I said to Lamar, you never done that in your life. He said he practiced it. So I said, I held my hands up. I said, okay, cool.
Jacob said, I ain't seen that practice.
I ain't never seen him do that. I told him that, but yeah.
That's that me. I ain't never seen you move like that before. That John Walter Bradley Bill.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. The first goal came against the runner play, obviously from the corner. It took us 6 touches to actually score the goal.
Jeez.
Probably our first 6 passes we probably strung together. But it wasn't even 6 passes, it was about 3-4 passes, but it was 6 touches from our box to their box to score the goal.
Quick.
And then obviously once we scored that goal, we're like, okay, cool, we can really, really hold on to something. You know when you get something to hold on to?
Yeah.
It was like, okay, get to half time, hold on to the lead. Because Gaffer said at half time, by the time it hits like 55, 60 minutes, they're going to bring all their big boys on. The players that didn't start. And that's exactly what they did, to be fair. So
he got the script.
Yeah.
Did any come on at half time?
Nah, they didn't.
Because at that point we were at services, so we missed like the first 5 minutes. So we missed the Ipswich goal.
Oh, okay. They scored like 55.
Yeah. I think we missed the first 10 minutes. Literally, I put it back on my phone and I was like, Ipswich just scored. Then I was like, great, but. Yeah,
no, we'll get into our story, but carry on.
Yeah, so yeah, we've then gone to. So they've brought on their big boys. We've made a few subs on our side. To be fair, that's when I've come off. To be fair, because obviously I hadn't played in 3 weeks with the injury, so I've come off at 60 minutes, and I've said to Gaffer, I'm fine. He said, no, the bigger picture. You gotta look at the bigger picture. We've got games coming up.
Not just this one, even though this one is a serious one.
Yeah, he's saying the bigger picture. I'm looking at him saying, where's the bigger picture?
This is as big as it gets.
Yeah. But he was like, no, it's all right. I said, okay, cool. And then we score literally 3 minutes later. 3 minutes later, we win the ball again on the counter attack. Lamar gets the ball again on the wing. He had a great game, to be fair.
Hey. Has he been there all season?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Had a great game, to be fair. He drove, slid in Corny, who's made a 3rd man run, which we knew Corny's always going to do, Sam Corn. And he takes a great first touch, and then slots it bottom corner. And then now it's like, okay, cool. We really have something to hold on to.
On him, actually, the previous round, Stevenage, when I was saying to one of my boys that I was going to the game, he's like, oh, it's Sam Corn there. I was like, to be fair, it's my first time going to watch them. And I think I looked at a previous fixture or something like that. I was like, yeah. And he was like, I think he used to play non-league or something like that.
Yeah.
Years ago. And he was like, he's a good player. And I was like, player Cam, go watch out for him now. Yeah. And then boom, 2-2.
Yes.
So Corny.
He's got 3 and 3 in there.
You're on my radar, mate. Oh yeah, he has, hasn't he?
Yeah,
obviously
3 and
didn't
3.
watch that first game, but
yeah.
Jeez, shout out Sam Corn.
Barrow, Stevenage, Ipswich. So yeah, he's 3 and 3 in the FA Cup. And then obviously we had really something to hold on to. And we were just like, okay, cool. On the bench, I'll be honest, half of us couldn't watch the game.
I feel like your head was down.
Bro, the time was going
there was a point, yeah.
slow.
When the camera was going to, like, your bench, like, Jacob was like this at certain times.
Yeah, because all I was doing is looking at the time. I come off at like 60, 62 minutes, something
63 minutes.
Yeah. So I'm looking at the time. It felt like it took like 3 hours.
Yeah, because you lot scored straight after 66 minutes. There's at least 30 minutes until get left of the game. It's gonna feel forever,
bro. And then so we're watching the time, and every time someone does, we're celebrating clearances. Goalkeeper catching the ball.
Yeah, that goalkeeper
had a blinder.
Lucas had a great game.
An immense game.
Yeah, if we booted the ball up, we were celebrating.
Yeah.
Like anywhere that was nowhere near the goal, we were celebrating. We were like everyone turned into a coach. We're screaming at players. Like one of the boys missed a header. We wanted to kill him because he missed the header. We're thinking, bro, not at this stage of the game. And obviously Gaffer had trust because he brought on a few of the young boys.
Yeah, I was like, fair play.
Yeah, so
I saw that. I think 19 and 20-year-old or something like that.
No, 17.
17, yeah. Sorry.
He saw the script. It was like, all right, cool.
Yeah. He said he brought those boys on. Obviously,
that's partly because the other guys are cup tied as well. Isn't
tied,
injuries as well. Yeah.
But they've gone on and you know you got to sit in shape and you got to shuffle. You just got to be disciplined.
Yeah. So fair play to the young guys.
So they've done well coming
lads.
on. Yeah, they did well coming on. And then when the referee put up plus 8 minutes, I said, nah. I said, no way. And I'll be honest, I think I watched I think I watched 30 seconds of those 8 minutes.
Jeez.
And those 30 seconds were when Lucas caught the ball, the last catch he made, and I heard a cheer, and he played the best kick he kicked the best ball I've ever seen, because he kicked it perfectly into the corner. And that was the last, like from the 8 minutes, I watched probably 30 seconds of it. And then
flipping out.
And then the celebration was crazy.
Emotions.
Yeah. Everyone was in tears. Couldn't believe it.
Emotions.
Giant killers.
I think at that point we were just getting into Cambridge.
Yeah, you probably
of the final whistle. Cause I remember I was like, shit. I was like, they done it. I think because we were just like 5 minutes away from where we were parking. It's like, shit, they done it, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
It's like, they're driving, I've got the phone like that in the middle.
Man's trying to peek, but it was crazy.
So, the emotions poured out at that point. Like, everyone's crying, we're celebrating. You don't even know where to run, what to do. And then we had the war celebrations in the change room, boys in tears. At that point, I FaceTimed my mum. I started crying because I FaceTimed my mum.
Wavy.
Wavy. Because she couldn't make it, so I FaceTimed her. I FaceTimed her in the bathroom. The boys are singing Adele. The boys are singing Adele next door. I FaceTimed my mum. I start crying for the whole Adele song. And she's like, go and enjoy it.
That's the worst because you're listening to Adele as well, bro.
It just brings out more emotion.
Oh man, that's funny.
and then you go back into celebrating, and then went back on the pitch, FaceTiming everyone. You get what I mean? Just sitting in the middle of the pitch. Everyone just went out and just like you couldn't believe it. And then all the Ipswich boys, they were good to us. To be fair, they come in our change room, either gave out shirts or just said well done, and
fair play.
Go and take it as far as you can, really. So they're all good, to be fair. And I'll be honest, they dominated the game.
Mate, they had like 80% possession.
Yeah, 80% possession.
You lot only had, 2 shots on target?
2 shots on target.
2 shots total.
2 goals total. Forget target. 2 shots total. 2 shots on target. 2 goals.
They had 38.
I can't remember the last time I've seen a team be that clinical.
Yeah.
Someone bring it up. I'm gonna even look for the stats after.
Yeah, they had 38 shots.
Yep.
And
13 on target. Yeah.
11.
Jeez.
Yeah. So they were really, really peppering the goal and it was when we got on the coach and one of the boys, not religious at all, he goes, God's real, you know.
Good man, you know God's real. Good.
He looks at us and goes, God's real, you know, because how we've just done that.
I said, God's real, you know. I said, look. And to think, you lot were actually quite disciplined. I think I've seen only 2 yellow cards.
Yeah.
Only gave away 5 fouls. Ipswich fouled more than you guys. And just like,
they had the ball the whole time.
Yeah, that as well. But usually teams will, it's not even lose their mind. They'll naturally just tiresome. You're gonna do lazy fouls, all that stuff. 5 fouls throughout the whole near enough 100 minutes of a game. That's insane.
We were just shuffling, so we were in a good shape, and we worked on being in a shape. But it was just, we didn't think it would be that dominant. You get what I mean? But we've seen people win games like that. And when you're sitting 2 banks of 4, or you sit behind the ball as 11, how we did. When you do that in training versus attack versus defense drills, usually attack have like 40 ways of attack and score once. Yeah. So you can trust in the basics of what you've been doing your whole life when you shuffle in those drills. That's basically what we're doing. It was a drill. It's attack versus defense. And then when we get it, we have to just exploit on the counter attack. So
right.
When we're working on those sort of things in training, it's so difficult to score. It don't matter who you're playing against. Every level I've been at, it's been difficult to score when you're doing that drill.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, it's still 11 versus 11 anyway.
Exactly.
So
because if one person makes a mistake, there's still 10 people behind them.
Yeah.
And if someone leaves a gap, someone's plugging the gap. So it's so difficult to break down unless it's literally it's either a long shot, a bit of like otherworldly quality to break it down. Other than that, you're not breaking it down by going wide, setting.
As long as no one loses their actual discipline in their shape and stuff like that,
you're good to go. So yeah, man, the magic of the FA Cup is definitely still alive. We have, we're the talk of the country right now in terms of football.
Rightfully so.
Yeah, we're enjoying it. We're reaping the benefits. Gaffer said to just carry on enjoying it. He said you're never going to get a moment like that. Even if we win the 5th round, it's not going to feel the same.
Yeah,
that's true.
You get what I mean? So he said carry on posting, carry on enjoying it. So we're all just trying to enjoy it. We're trying to live in the moment. We're doing interviews left, right, and centre. I had an interview with BBC the other morning.
Jeez, go on. Voila. TDS very own. Voila.
So, yeah, man, it's been good, and we're just trying to obviously carry on what we started. And, we got to take this form into the league, even though we're in a good position in the league. We just need to continue.
Just keep winning.
Yeah. But we also said it's different because in the league, we're the dominant team. We have the football. So we don't, and everyone else plays like
different kind of ball game, innit?
Yeah, so we're the team that are pressing. So we'll have 30 shots, they'll have 2. You get what I mean? So,
but still,
but yeah, man, the experience.
Your game before it, I remember, but even then you hadn't won in like 3 league games or something like that, innit?
Yeah, but we're all nursing injuries from.
Yeah,
because half of the boys that played, about 6 of us that played that game. We didn't trained.
Yeah.
We turned up training Thursday, Friday, played the Saturday.
Saturday, early kickoff as well.
Yeah, like we were out for 3 weeks. We were out for a good period of time.
You ain't played in 3 weeks. First match, beat Ipswich.
Yeah.
But I mean, we could go to our part of the story of that day. Because obviously you dropped me the tickets on Thursday evening or Thursday night.
Thursday before I left. Yeah.
And then obviously Deji can't pick me up. I went calf. You know the one opposite your school?
Oh yeah, the one on the corner.
On the corner, yeah. Can't remember my sister.
Started off so good.
I had a good roll.
He was rolling.
I was like, yeah, man. Then, boom, Deji just goes, and I'm like,
I was like, oh shit.
That's it. Oh shit. I'm like, what do you mean, oh shit?
But man, I've seen that light before. I know what it means.
I was like, what do you mean, oh shit? Because. God, you go.
Yeah, I was like, my tire pressure warning light came on. I was thinking like how's it even come on? But then I thought, do you know when you're going down that road in Shirley, and it leads, there's like a hospital on that road as well.
On the left side. Yeah.
Then there's a roundabout end of the road, isn't it?
Big one. But the small one before the big one.
Yeah, so the small one, I thought the car like went down a bit too much in it, but I didn't think nothing of it. Then when the punch thing come on, I was like, it must have been that corner innit on the roundabout. But then when we had to, and I called one of my boys. I was like, where's the nearest quick fit in your area innit? Because we was approaching his area now. Then he said, I think it said Bromley or something like that. Then we searched quick fit Bromley.
I said Bromley before he friended because I had it up. Don't give me credit. So.
Then Joe put in quick fit Bromley, went there. But credit to them as well because they helped man out bare
and they didn't have no availability either.
Yeah, they had no availability. Okay. They just saw it was in need, and they put the car up on the thing to see which tire was was punctured.
Yeah, but we couldn't tell. When we got out, we tried to check all of them, and
They all look still pumped up.
yeah, and the pressures felt fine on all of them.
Oh, okay.
But then when we got there now, he was like, like look at this, innit? Then he showed me that thing that I was showing you downstairs.
Yeah.
But when he showed me, there was air coming out, innit?
Oh, okay.
So then,
What is it again? It's just to explain for our viewers.
so my alloys have corroded.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So the valve of the tire, it was affecting the valve of the tire basically, but the tire was actually fine itself.
Oh, okay.
So they were saying I need to get the alloys refurbed. If that thing still persists, then I need to get a new tire in it. But either way, I need to get my alloys refurbed as soon as possible.
Because they're gonna cause the tire to always be a
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then, and I asked him, like, how realistic is it that we can go Ipswich right now? Then he looked at me, yeah. Then I was thinking, maybe because we've taken too long at this point, innit?
Yeah.
So I was thinking maybe Cambridge, innit? So
Yeah, I think I then said we're not making it to Ipswich in time for kickoff, or but we wouldn't. I don't think we would have made it for half time.
Oh boy, you'd have missed out. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because initially I was like, I think we were only going to be slightly late for the game, but I was like, at this point, I'm there checking up how long it's going to take to Cambridge, blah blah blah. It's like change of route, change of plan.
Yeah.
But yeah, go on,
So
Dej.
then I asked him again, like, how realistic is it that we go Cambridge, innit? Quick M-way trip there and back. Then he was like, he wouldn't recommend it or something like that, but you can.
Oh, okay.
Then he was like, do you want me to put some air in it? I was like, yeah, put some air in it. We'll go to this alloy place. Then after that, we'll go in Cambridge. Then he put air in it. Then the pressure was cool. Like the thing went off, innit? So then when we got to the alloy place, then there was...
Yeah, because they sent us to an alloy place.
Yeah, literally straight after.
But I was like, shit, they're going to close soon, blah, blah, blah. Then those ones off chance. Like,
it was open,
let's see. They're going to be open, but let's
Yeah.
just see if they can see to us then.
Yeah, then luckily they were good as well, to be fair. Like, we got there, they saw it, but by the time they saw it, yeah, what we saw in Quick Fit had stopped, innit?
Oh, okay.
And they couldn't see what was happening anymore.
Right.
But I was telling them what happened, what the Quick Fit guy said. Then he was just like, yeah, then you have to get it changed anyway, like regardless.
Yeah.
So yeah, literally booked in the time there and then. Then they worked out a little deal for man. That was cool. Then what happened after that? Literally straight to Cambridge.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Whilst putting your game on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we basically left the alloy place as your game kicks off.
Oh, 12:30.
Yeah. So
Yeah, all of that happened in that space of time.
Yeah, no, because I saw Joe's voice note pop up on my phone.
yeah, because I thought.
Like 10 something.
Yeah, or 11 or something. I was
Yeah.
like, there might be a chance you might be able to see this.
I saw the voice note pop up on my phone, but by that time I'd put my phone down for the game. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So, because I'm usually on my phone up until a certain point, and then after that, it gets to a point I leave it face down.
Pig.
Yeah, but when I get in at half time, I usually look at it because my dad or people that are watching in the stands, if there needs to be some adjustment
Yeah.
for myself, they'll usually text me.
Yeah.
So usually I get one from my mum, my dad, my brother. Usually text me what's right, what's wrong, blah blah blah.
Oh, now I know. Hey, you're
Yeah.
gonna get half-time adjustments from me. Hey.
Yeah. So if you're watching the game, then and you've seen anything, I'll be at my phone's like that as soon as I come in at halftime. So I see your message, and then okay, cool. Then my phone goes straight back.
Yeah.
So
If I typed it instead of voice note,
Yeah, I
you would
would've
have known.
seen it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
you would
would've
have
seen
known
it.
earlier.
Makes sense though, makes sense.
yeah.
I
So you
just
guys
like-
had a eventful day.
Mate, I've been going to watch football traveling this UK for nearly 15 years or so. And that is the first time I've had an issue, like a tire issue, car issue,
On the way
whatever,
to the
on the
game.
way.
Yeah.
I was
To be
like,
fair,
do you know what?
same-
Fair play.
same first time for me as well.
I've
Yeah.
had good luck for nearly 15 years of going to
Yeah.
watch football, like in that sense.
It's
But
true.
literally, I remember I called Sule and I was like, you've still got those tickets for me? And he goes, yeah, because the irony, he asked me earlier in the week. And then obviously Sule and Deji were playing each other. I was like, do you know what? We got time. We can actually get to Cambridge early as well. Blah blah blah.
Bare time as well.
And yeah, got there. Unfortunately, the game was pants. We had a three-way call with both Sunday and Deji after the game, and me and Deji were on the other line, and just like, bruv. And they were like, yeah, it was a scrap. I was like, we missed all this in Cambridge. And obviously, I've been saying to you beforehand, I wanted to go Ipswich Ground. I've wanted to go there for years, innit?
Oh, bro.
I was so excited. Oh,
Bro.
the excitement, yeah.
And because the fans are close by, like...
You see that stadium, yeah? It's one... I've been in a lot of stadiums. That's one of the best stadiums I've
Bro,
played in,
I've
bro.
always said it to people. Visually, I love the look of it.
But you see when you get in there, you're like, hold on. There's 29 was sold out, so 29,000 fans. But they're right on top of you.
Yeah.
And
It's like QPR's another similar, it's Loftus Road, but yeah.
But their stadium is like, it feels massive, and it's always full. Like it was a full house, and the fans are right on top of you, so you can feel their energy.
Damn.
Like you could feel, and the Maidstone had the whole side.
Yeah.
So they had the whole left side.
4.5K, innit?
Yeah, they had the
Or
whole side, that
4,600.
side, and half of the bottom of it.
That's good.
Yeah, and it was the atmosphere was crazy. The atmosphere was just crazy. From the warm up, we had a feeling. We knew. we had a feeling. Okay, cool. We can do this today. We get into the game. First 5 minutes, we're like, okay, cool. They hit the post 3 times. We still got a chance, boys. We're still in this game. We score, and we're like, yeah, we got a chance.
Yeah,
Big
no,
chance.
definitely.
They score. We all looked at each other like this. Okay, nothing changes. Replay. We need a replay.
Yeah.
He said to replay. We score again. Okay, let's win the game. We can't take this to a replay.
Mate. I mean, that's surreal. That's surreal. It seemed like a perfect day for you guys. Obviously, me and Dej unfortunately couldn't make it due to circumstances beyond our control. But
Trust me, magic for the FA Cup right there.
yeah.
And we had a TalkSport interview on the coach on the way back.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so we were on TalkSport. We were actually visually on TalkSport as well. And we had the Hennessy. Because this is...
Yeah, I remember yesterday me and you
Hennessy
were
and
discussing.
McDonald's. Yeah, mad combination, but yeah, we had we went to the shop, the club said they're going to get anything you
Fair.
want. So we got
Right.
bottles of
Fair.
Hennessy, apple juice,
Anything now, anything.
we went McDonald's, and then we got the other boys got beers.
Fair.
So yeah, man, the magic of the FA Cup is definitely still alive. And
Hey, Sheffield Wednesday, Coventry. Be careful, because the Stones are coming to knock you guys out. Hopefully,
me.
Coventry.
yeah, I want Coventry.
Yeah.
I don't mind either. I've scored at both stadiums, so
Jeez, God.
Come on.
yeah,
Them talk there.
Yeah,
All right.
so
I mean,
I'm happy with either.
speaking of, fire, more, today I felt good, you know what I mean? Because I love good, big sporting news. And obviously, the breaking news, even though today's deadline day, bare football accounts were tweeting about it. It's been all over Sky Sports News. Sky Sports News I was watching today whilst working. They had like the football pundits on, but they were literally discussing this as well.
Yeah.
And they made a point. They were like, we've gone 10 minutes after 2:00 and we're still discussing this or whatever. But obviously, Lewis Hamilton is supposedly joining Ferrari. The announcement's not been made official.
Yeah.
I've seen in like my F1 chat that it was supposedly going to be at 7 p.m. Obviously, we're recording just before that, but Lewis Hamilton going to Ferrari. I mean, it's like the biggest icon in racing driving, going to the biggest racing,
most iconic team.
iconic team. Yeah, that's what I was meant to say. And obviously, even though Ferrari haven't been great over the last couple of years, it's just like shook. Because I saw the rumors this morning, and we were discussing it in my chat this morning, but no one really thought it was true, innit? And I think one of the F1 journalists is like, I've got some breaking news that's going to come up. And even I'm not sure of it. And we're like, it's nothing major. Yeah. Then when we saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, this is mad. Then So Lewis Hamilton joining Ferrari. Thoughts?
I think it was inevitable. I feel like it's something that had to happen before he retired. Because the most iconic driver in this era should be driving the most iconic racing cars. Like Ferrari is the most iconic team ever, I'd say. And I feel like him being there, even if it's last year, if he's only driving there for 1 year.
Yeah, I think he'll be one and out.
But if he's only driving there for 1 year, it's what a way to go out. And I remember him saying years back that he wanted to drive for Ferrari at one point. But it's just, it never materialized because obviously Mercedes and that sort of stuff.
I was even reading yesterday a Sebastian Vettel quote of just him saying, every driver, not all drivers say it, but every driver wants to drive for Ferrari.
Oh, 100%.
And I was like, but then the irony, I see that today. I was like,
100%.
it's meant to be. Hey, I'm gonna learn the Italian national anthem.
Because he's done McLaren, he's done Mercedes. It's perfect to finish at Ferrari.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you finish in.
Makes the most sense.
Yeah, you finish in that red car, and you fly number 44, flying on that red car.
Mate, it's just
If he
there's
wins the
something about
championship,
teams in red. Like,
it's special.
obviously, we can all agree because Arsenal,
Man United. Yeah.
Kansas City Chiefs. Do you know what I mean?
Get out of there, man.
It's true. You gotta give them their flowers.
So, nah, mate, it's
Nah,
like
pick up them though, but we'll leave that for later.
it's like Lewis. This.
Lewis Hamilton and Ferrari fit.
It's not even if it fits or not. It's just
They
like,
fit, man.
bro, like it just needs to happen. And I know there'll be points because even 2025, that's the worst thing about it. I need a fast track now.
I want it 2024.
Yeah, even if Ferrari are shit, you just want it.
See
Like,
yeah.
so yeah.
Yeah, no.
I mean, that shocked the sporting world massively today. So
Yeah, it did. But shout out Hamilton though for making such decisions, because
and supposedly Toto Wolff only found out yesterday about it.
Yeah, but I feel like Toto Wolff wanted to be done last season.
I've always thought he's gonna walk when Lewis walks.
Yeah.
So
no, but he owns 30% of the company though.
Yeah, I know he owns it, but I feel like he just wanted to not be on.
Around.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Does he take Bono with him?
who, Lewis?
Yeah.
He has to.
I don't know if you can leave and go and...
I mean, they still have one more year to figure things out.
No,
Yeah.
Bono has to go, bro.
But they speak Italian in like...
Yeah,
You have to speak Italian.
Italian in
Yeah,
there.
in their race
Or the
car.
odd time there might be Louis.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, they say grazie ragazzi. They like...
He'll learn it, but like I think for his engineer, like
Yeah.
he should. Bono should go. Yeah,
They'll make adjustments for him.
Yeah, I'll have to.
They'll have
He's someone you make adjustments for, so
Well, they have to. Well, they're making a big adjustment anyway. That because I mean,
signs gone.
Italy's not the most receptive to
Black people.
Exactly. So
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it.
well,
Yeah.
certain parts, but I'm not saying all. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Met some lovely Italians. Me personally, but do you know what I mean?
Don't worry, it's all right, man.
But
Yeah.
I'd love to go to a Grand Prix there when Lewis is driving.
Oh,
that would be sensational, man.
Yeah, that one would be. Ooh.
Could definitely make it happen though.
Yeah,
Mate.
that's true.
All prices next year, Monza, Imola, they'll all fly up.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, it's true. But you're gonna have to be buying the tickets for that race now.
Yeah, as soon as it becomes available,
Yeah.
literally,
Like
even
now.
before this season's done, bruv.
Yeah, you have to start stacking now.
Yeah,
Because
but,
that race is gonna be it's gonna be like Monaco.
yeah,
It's gonna be like a Monaco
like
for the Italians.
if Lewis is
It's
to
funny
win a
that
race,
both the
there,
drivers live in Monaco.
he could just retire there and there.
It's true. It's true.
So, mate, but yeah, that was obviously just something to briefly touch up on, because you can't not mention one of the biggest icons, arguably Britain's greatest sportsman.
Yeah.
He's in the conversation
probably
and
is.
makes such iconic set. Literally, I was on his Insta all day. I was like, bro, just post it. Like,
He don't really post anyway.
yeah, but people were saying this is why he hasn't posted, because he actually does during season.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it's just like, but I need an official.
Announcement. So
Yeah,
you know who
because
they're supporting.
supposedly Mercedes have told the staff today at Brackley and all that stuff.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
But
they was meant to have a meeting at 2, innit?
Yeah, but announcement's meant to be 7 p.m. etc. If we're still recording, then I'll refresh. Might put it on now, joking.
Will
But
Lewis Hamilton be 40?
he
2025?
because he just turned 39 last month. Now we're in February, so
So he's actually I think he's done after that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a one and done, innit? 40
potentially.
years
Obviously, Alonso's over 40, but
Yeah, but he left and came back.
yeah. Well,
Yeah,
he
it
left the
depends.
sport, but he was still racing.
Yeah.
So
Depends on how he wants to go out, innit? Because literally he's writing his own script at this point.
Yeah, it's true.
yeah, which is true.
It is true.
He might choose to go for like 3 years just
I mean,
to,
he might have seen something else through a different lens.
or Ferrari
Fuck
might
no,
be, they might be in a space where they can really compete for the title.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think
No,
they'll go for it all out that year. They have to.
they just have to be ready.
They have to go out for it all out every year. It's Ferrari.
The only thing that will make it bad, yeah, is if that by the time Hamilton joins Ferrari, Mercedes have stepped their game up to the point where they can now compete for the title.
Well, Mercedes need to do that this year.
Yeah. because they released their car 14th Valentine's Day W15. So where everyone's saying Lewis stepped in it already, and he's like, bloody hell, I'm out. But Ferrari have been even less reliable in terms of reliability, but they've had the actual pace.
Their cars been fast,
and the tactics have been a bit off sometimes.
Miles off it. Their race.
That's another thing with Ferrari. Strategically, it's a bit of interesting. But
I mean,
I think it's just great for the sporting world, whether it works out or not. Hopefully, it does work out. Just the initial excitement.
Yeah.
You don't really get a lot of stuff like this in this day and age.
Yeah, but even though he hasn't dropped an announcement, from one red to another red, Klopp.
Yes. Jurgen.
Has dropped
his announcement. Hey.
Jurgen. That shook up the footballing world last week.
I'll be honest, transfers ain't done nothing this year, have they?
FFP is too much.
Lewis Hamilton and Klopp.
Mate.
Yeah, there's way too much FFP. Only if you're Man City you can get away with stuff.
Yeah, 115 charges and all that.
115 charges, but Everton's been charged twice.
Mate. But yeah, Jurgen Klopp, obviously. How long is it? 9 years, I believe it will be in the season. 8 to 9 years. 6 major trophies. I've seen that a lot of people do like their top 5 all-time Premier League managers and have him like most people. The people that I saw ranking him had him 5th. So majority had like say Fergie 1st, Pep 2nd, Mourinho 3rd, Wenger 4th, and then Klopp 5th. And then the odd people swapped Wenger, Mourinho, the odd ones, and then the odd ones were swapping Klopp and Wenger. Having Wenger 5th, Klopp 4th.
We're not going to do that. That's not what we're going to do.
And I was like, do you know, when I saw that, I was like, do you know, when I bring this up to you, I'm going to...
We're not going to do that.
But yeah, Klopp just in general, obviously he's an op. Liverpool ops don't like them as a United supporter. But the way he's revitalised the club, like just rejuvenated them and the energy he gives to the Premier League as well. I think because of the way United used to play football, like under Fergie, and then just how Klopp's whole mantra, I've always preferred watching Liverpool. I hate to admit it, to then Man City, innit?
You prefer watching Liverpool?
Yeah, because
they're a bit more.
I'm not talking about Liverpool now, but like when they were at their apex, Even now, like I wouldn't say I've got a favourite as much, but
they show way more expression than City.
Yeah, it's just like.
Yeah, but City, go on.
I've never, because even when Pep was at Barca, I'm not this ultimate dominance. That doesn't. I want to see a little bit of end to end.
Yeah.
Like
Liverpool.
let's go rock and roll, innit? Yeah. And obviously Klopp's the epitome of that. In terms of what he installed in players, the players that he bought, etc. And even like 1 or 2 Liverpool fans, they were like, "Bro, I'm heartbroken." I was like, "Yes, next."
That's the only joy I got from that, man.
Mate, but yeah,
I'm leaving.
Yeah, man.
I think it's just because I'm slightly older now. I was like, you don't like to see the best managers or the best players leave as much, even if they're ops. Do you know what I mean? Whereas if I was younger, I'd be like, F them, get them out, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I hear that.
But Klopp, Jurgen Klopp, thoughts, peeps.
Do you know what? Like our gaffer said, errors must come to an end.
Bro, bare United fans are putting up that picture or meme or whatever.
But to be fair, like he's been a good manager for them. Like he's up their levels since he's come, and he's got them the trophies that they needed, innit, to cement that level being risen. But other than that, my only thought is what's gonna happen after.
Yeah.
Are they going to go through a period where they're rubbish? Or are they going to go through a period where it doesn't really look like anything's changed? But in my opinion right now, I think they'll be all right because all their players are kind of young anyway. And he seems to be leaving the next manager with like a decent crop of players. But it's just that the only thing is new manager comes with new identity, new way of playing.
That's if the key players stay though.
That's true.
They asked Van Dijk, and he kind of gave the "I'm not gonna talk about it" lines along those lines.
Because he ain't thought about it properly yet.
Or he said, "I don't know what's gonna happen." It was 1 or 2 like that, and obviously Van Dijk, I believe, is 30 now, so I might be wrong. You got Salah's on 31.
I think Salah be gone this. I think Salah's walking with Klopp.
So you think?
Yeah, I think Salah's going this summer.
They're right out in the sunset together.
Yeah.
And
because he's broken every record possible.
yeah, I hear that, but is at the same time where you gonna go?
I think Salah goes to Saudi.
See, people were saying that. Then
When you,
I don't think he wants to go there. You know,
doing a rebound, not rebound, but like
they're
U-turn
trying to
on-
come back.
Yeah, to an
Yeah.
extent.
I get you, but if boy,
Obviously, with him is slightly different
because he's from
he's
Egypt.
Arab. Yeah, he's got the whole.
It's a Muslim country.
But,
You get what I mean?
I mean, in terms of his marketability, he's one of the most marketable footballers in the world,
yeah,
and that's through playing hair, innit?
That is
So
true.
unless he seems like he enjoys that side of it, if he wants to keep it out, obviously not saying it wouldn't be the same there, but me personally, I can't even say me personally because you can't even think like that. But I just think, why would you go there?
no, I
As
understand.
much.
I understand.
But
I understand
each to their own.
it. I just think he walks this summer just for all he's done. But going back to Jurgen Klopp, he's been one of the greatest Premier League managers we've seen. He's brought in a style of football that was different. It was high intensity.
Yeah.
Right, lad. Van
Every-
Dijk's 32. Sorry.
Wow. Everything was like, as you guys said, the enjoyment of watching Liverpool. It was always a game. It don't matter who they're playing, they're making it a game. You get what I mean? And he's brought something different to the Premier League. That emotion, that kind of Mourinho brought at points. He's brought that kind of into the Premier League, and it's been amazing to see. And
I mean, his connection with the fans is kind of like no other, innit? So,
he's brought Anfield back to life.
yeah.
I feel like Anfield lost itself for a while. Like it wasn't a place where you'd go and feel scared.
Yeah.
Now, it's brought that
He
feeling.
bought back everything.
Yeah,
Everything.
You now go there and it's like, my goodness, you Liverpool away. You're 99%, 99% of the time you're gonna lose.
And he made the fans believe again because he took over from Brendan Rodgers, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, and they nearly won the Premier with Brendan Rodgers.
But it wasn't at the point where they really believed they could.
Was it Brendan Rodgers or Roy Hodgson?
No, Rosen was way before Brendan.
Yeah, that was before.
I always forget their order, but yeah.
Yeah, because Brendan Rodgers went Leicester. He went Celtic, then Leicester. And won a few trophies at Leicester, FA Cup, and that sort of stuff.
No,
back at Celtic.
he went Leicester after Liverpool. Brendan Rodgers.
Yeah, he went Celtic first.
Yeah. No, I know that, but I always, it's Roy Hodgson's stint because it weren't that long. I always get it mixed up of when it happened.
Yeah, because Klopp's been in charge for a long time. Remember Klopp took over when they had they were signing all the Southampton's players,
Yeah.
and they were playing in the Europa League.
Yeah, because was Balotelli there when Klopp arrived?
No, but Sturridge was.
He might. I don't know if his stint was there. I genuinely can't remember.
Gerrard was still there, right?
Yeah.
What when
Coutinho-
Klopp
Yeah, Coutinho was still a Liverpool player at them times.
did Gerrard play under Klopp? I actually can't remember.
He would have.
My mind's gone blank on that, but
9 years ago. Gerrard ain't that old.
Yeah, trust me.
because Klopp came in October 2015.
Gerrard
yeah,
was still kicking ball them
I
times.
think
You didn't know
Gerrard
he'll
was
end
calling
up in
it a
Saudi
day then.
Arabia.
Yeah.
Bro, time's flying so quick that I actually forget it was 9 years. It's like
Yeah, but he came in and
Well,
when they were Europa League.
8.5, but yeah.
He came into Liverpool when they were guaranteed 6th to 8th place. That's what Liverpool were at the time.
And the kit was like sponsored by Monster or something like that.
Yeah, something silly like that.
Some mad thing.
Now Liverpool are the force. It was between them and Man City. It's the best run for the Premier League ever. You get what I mean? They've been one of the dominant teams in Europe. They've won everything there is to win in Europe.
Yeah, they made you like Liverpool.
And no one likes Liverpool other than Liverpool fans.
That's true.
Well, I mean, Liverpool.
But now I like watching them,
the
man.
City themselves.
Yeah.
They kind of disintegrate themselves from the rest of the UK.
Yeah,
So
that's why. even people in Liverpool, some of them don't like Liverpool. Because you're either Everton or Liverpool. So, yeah, man, Jurgen Klopp, man, great manager. I think what his future is going to be though is international management. I feel like he's going to go into the German job
yeah,
when it becomes available.
'cause it does seem like from his presser, he just wants a break for a bit. So who
That's
knows?
good though.
I feel like he does that, and I think they hire Xabi Alonso.
I told you, Gerrard didn't play under him.
He didn't.
Gerrard retired. Gerrard left just before Klopp came in.
What year did Gerrard leave?
2015. Klopp got the job in 2015, but in October 2015.
And Gerrard left that.
Yeah. Or Gerrard left. What it says here, MLS announced it. I think Gerrard left the end of 2015 season.
Oh, okay, and he went MLS 2016.
Yeah, something like that. Anyway, but
okay.
I'm sure he never played on the. Cause I remember Klopp. Like I said, October. It was during the season he got the job. So yeah, you're right. It was Brendan Rodgers, but during the season Klopp got the job.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, I think the league's gonna miss him. His whole personality.
Yeah.
Pep even said he's like his greatest rival manager.
Oh yeah, definitely. No one's caused him any problems.
Yeah, of course he
other
will
than
say that.
Yeah, and
Really and truly, Pep ain't got no rivals, but
yeah,
He just wants to say something nice.
There's levels, but because Klopp had. I don't know if he's still got. Who's got the better record between the two? But there was a large period. Klopp's record was better than Pep, vice versa.
oh yeah, but
Yeah, but when you look at the cabinet,
yeah,
Yeah. Like,
record from record, fam.
yeah,
obviously in
you can
terms
beat
of
me, but you ain't beat everyone else.
yeah, trust. Him having 6 major trophies or whatever during that stint. They would have obviously coming up against Pep's Man City is just long.
yeah, yeah.
With all their firepower, and that's another credit to Klopp as well in terms of the players that he's brought in. I've always said his players are more system players in the sense that he's very particular
With who he signs.
Yeah, or take care. Maybe that's him or his scouts. The way their working method is, but. Liverpool during his stint rarely sign a player, and you'll just be like, "Oh yeah, they're a flop."
Yeah, no,
do you know what I mean?
They always work in his system.
And stuff like that. Or even if they don't work, like, all right, it's obviously not everyone's gonna work. Do you know what I mean? So there would be the odd flops, but you never instantly think of a list of players like that.
They work off in some way, even if it's like Origi. He's worked off the bench. He scores key goals.
Yeah. Oh, no one will ever call him Origi. Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. They won't be. He's not a flop, but he was signed as a player to,
coming off of that mad World, well, not mad World Cup, but because he was young and playing for Belgium.
He signed as a player to start, and they came, okay, cool. You're not going to start, but you're going to play a massive role. And in all the key games, Origi was the man that scored the goals.
Yeah, that Champions League campaign,
and they've given us one last point. They've given us Liverpool, Man City. Well, Klopp has given us some of the greatest games ever to watch. Those Liverpool, Man City games where you're watching and you're thinking, this is an absolute spectacle. The ball is not going out of play. Like
even
teams.
Liverpool's big game matchups in general.
Mm-hmm.
They had some
they've
good
been
games
good, man.
with Spurs.
Oh, great games with Spurs. Yeah.
Like obviously the odd ones of Arsenal and stuff like that.
Yeah, we don't put up much of a fight, but hey.
And they just cleared Everton in their derbies. So, but obviously it'll be interesting to see where Klopp goes next. Like you said, he most likely will go for the German national job. But it'll also be interesting to see who Liverpool hire.
Yeah,
and this will give space for new rivalries in management anyway. So when one goes, another one comes, innit?
Maybe Pep will call it a day in the Prem as well. Once City finally get charged, and
it's true. You might get charged in like 5 years.
There'll be a new manager rivalry between Liverpool and Man City. Obviously, if they're still the top 2 teams and stuff like that. But and then I think a couple days after or beginning of this week, the Spanish press were saying Arteta was leaving Arsenal. Obviously, it wasn't true, but because Xavi announced that he was leaving, it was more likely Barcelona press that was saying it.
They wanted him in it.
Yeah. And I was like, I wonder if Arsenal fans, half of them will actually care or not if he goes. So
the thing is, if Xavi is leaving at the end of the season, but if Barcelona are to phone Arteta for that job, he ain't saying no.
Yeah, of course not.
Yeah, I don't think anyone turns
who
down
would turn that down?
As a player or a because manager. Of like the club's so unstable and like their financial woes can bite them in the bum anytime. Like
still Barca.
It's best Barca.
I hear it, but I think you'd be a fool to take that job right now, if considering the situation you're in.
I understand, but it's still like.
But consider Arteta's situation though, like.
Yeah, what situation? Yeah, so
no,
he has
but
a better shot at winning the league.
No, in terms of that one, but like in terms of like Arsenal are a proper stable functioning club.
Oh yeah, right now, yeah.
Barcelona, you don't know what charge they're gonna get next.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. They always have registering.
Exactly.
Yeah, with Barca, you don't know where the bodies are hidden. Yeah, but they're there.
They're signing players that they can't even register.
Yeah, they're spending money they don't have.
Exactly. So.
They're selling off assets that they're going to need as well.
Yeah,
like Arsenal they seem like they're very well run under Josh Concrete now. So and Arteta seems to work very good hand in hand with him and Edu. Obviously, the questionable thing with Arteta is his transfer targets, but other than that, like you've actually got a good situation. So I don't see why he should leave Arsenal for Barcelona.
It's true.
For Barcelona in particular. Real Madrid, a different story. Obviously, he's a Barca guy, but
if Madrid coming for you now, you get the hell out of your football club. Man.
Exactly.
You run there on your own 2 feet.
maybe Klopp will go there in a few years.
You just say I'm on my way.
Yeah, it's true.
But
Arsenal ain't signed no one.
yeah,
That's for another day.
You still think you're gonna win the league?
No, I don't know. I don't know, man.
Deji, I was saying to Jacob yesterday, I might have to change my league pick. I had City, but with this Klopp news, they might try and win everything for him, innit?
Yeah, man, told you Liverpool, fam.
Nah, before that,
smoke.
but yeah, man.
Think they're gonna let man leave
destroyed
empty-handed?
Chelsea last night.
They ain't gonna let him leave empty-handed.
But they're destroying everyone, even without their best player.
How do
Bro,
you feel?
was
They
it
got you
Bradley?
lot this weekend, innit?
Bradley or
Yeah.
something scored twice.
Bro, I was
Yeah,
like,
Bradley
if this
was-
guy,
yeah.
he got goal and 2 assists, but I was like, if this guy is the Trent regen, I'm gonna go crazy, bro.
Bro,
I'm gonna be sick. Cause he looks technically good as well.
Liverpool got a good.
Can you defend? I didn't see the match.
He looked alright, to be
He
fair.
looked. He actually,
He did.
even in games
Yeah.
that he's played, every game that I've seen him, he's actually looked good. Both going forward and defensively. So it's just like, bro, I was like, what are they? What is in that water and that?
This might be what Trent needed to finally play at right middle sign.
Well, it depends what manager comes in, you know. Because
That's
whatever
another
manager-
thing.
Yeah, whatever manager comes in might actually just move
Might
him
try
to
playing
centre mid.
to centre mid, yeah.
Because
Which is his academy position.
yeah, because Klopp's system works for fullbacks. It really works for fullbacks. How Robertson and Trent and even
But
Tsimikas,
because they also changed it. as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Like,
them being who they
yeah,
are,
because
changed his
initially
system.
it'll be hard to get that kind of fullback of what Klopp was trying to implement
Right.
those days, and an academy boy just coming up and moving that madness like that in it. So,
Yes,
Doing
yes.
exactly what you want straight away.
but
Arsenal this weekend.
at Emirates.
That's the only hope.
Weeks ago, you were confident about that game. Last month, I'd say end of 2023, Jacob's like, yeah, they're coming to our ground. I'm going to beat them. Like, look at his face now. Look at him. Just look at him.
You should zoom in right now.
Oh, don't worry. Who's zooming?
We'll see.
But,
Sunday night could be good. Could be good. Could be bad.
yeah, sometimes I may be good, sometimes I may be shit.
Yes.
But let's go on. Obviously, more football. African Cup of Nations. Actually, and both. I don't know why the Jamaican accent there, but both AFCON and Asia Cup into their quarterfinals, which both start tomorrow.
Yes.
Um,
Yes. I'll be honest. I haven't been watching Asia Cup much.
it's obviously it's
It's
not
on TV.
Yeah.
That's why. But I've been watching AFCON because it's been entertaining.
Very entertaining.
Very entertaining. Like,
Giant
literally,
killers all round, fam.
literally every day you don't know what's gonna happen. That's what I think I love about AFCON.
You cannot predict it.
It's not for the faint heart. The tournament's actually been really good as well.
Yeah, quality wise. Like previous AFCONs, it's been like, man, this isn't.
The games have been kind of boring.
Yeah, this one, especially the last round of games, before
These tight games, tactical warfare, they were so good to watch.
yes, even before the last 16, no, round of 32. Before the round of 32, the
Well, yeah, last 16.
last 16, yeah, before the last 16, the last group stage games were entertaining. Even though Ghana, you let me down, but I can't trust you anyway.
Oh my gosh.
Watch it, boys.
I can't
That was when
trust
there was
you.
2 up, innit?
2-0 up in the 90th minute. We're through, you know.
Bro,
We're through. The 90 plus 6, we're out.
bro. And it's mad because Egypt then were
See, they scored.
they were
Losing.
kicking you lot out, but then they
sugar.
conceded late in the game. You lot would have actually gone through. I was like, Ghana, oh my gosh.
Yeah, we came into the tournament and we were useless. I'll be honest.
Like, even watching Kudus's interview after the game, like, bro, he just couldn't believe it. I was like, I can't remember what the reporter asked him. I was like, bro, don't even ask him that question. I was like, Ghana are taking the piss.
Yeah, man. I don't know what's wrong with Ghana, but forget them.
But you lot seem to like be there for World Cups though. So
No, we always qualify.
For World Cup.
For World
Yeah,
Cup.
they always qualify.
We always qualify,
But
then
back-to-back AFCONs, they've gone out in the group
yeah,
stage.
we qualify and do nonsense. So what's the point?
yeah.
What's the point?
Damn.
I've now got actually Nigeria to win it. You know.
Mate, imagine this quarterfinal coming up. All the teams in the quarterfinal. Oh no, last AFCON, all the teams that were in the quarterfinal, none of them are in this quarterfinal.
Yeah, see.
It's completely flipped the script. So obviously, tomorrow Nigeria v Angola is the first game at 5, and
We gonna win.
Cape Verde, Angola are flying. They score goals.
I need to remain positive, my
No,
friend.
I hear it. I hear it. But the way this AFCON's moving,
You never know.
mate, Angola, they'll dance before the game and they'll dance on your head in the
Yeah.
game. And then Cape Verde v South Africa.
Cape Verde, the informed team at this time.
Yeah, they're
They
good,
score
man.
goals as well.
Score
They're
goals,
good.
Haven't lost.
But then South Africa knocked out Morocco, who were the favourites.
That's
2-0.
Bro,
That's true.
it's a mezzanine. My piano. Hey,
Yeah.
everyone's moving mad, bruv.
It's true. It is true.
So, I can't call the game. Obviously, Nigeria are the overall favourites. Other quarterfinal, Mali, Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast look dead
And
in
then-
the rubber. However, whatever you say.
We beat them. Then they still managed to get through.
Bro,
then when they
because they
was
got through as
facing
one of the-
facing Senegal,
Different team. They sacked the manager. They
They,
can't-
who sacks a manager in tournament? in
Africans.
tournament.
Africans.
But it's because it's mad. Because when they lost lost their final group game, I thought they were out.
Yeah.
But then I forgot about the best third place teams and stuff like that. But even then, I was like, they've lost 4-0 and they've lost 2-0 or flip the script,
and
whichever.
somebody was
I
worse.
was like, nah. And then
That's-
I was like, they're pairing up versus the Senegal, who were the co-favorites with Morocco. It's like, boom. Obviously, they went through pens, innit?
yeah. But they dominate. Like after Senegal scored,
Yeah,
it
Ivory
was
Coast
Ivory
dominated.
Coast domination. And I looked at Ivory Coast's team, and I was like, hold on. This team should have been through. You know how
Bro.
many players they have?
Bro,
They brought Kessie off the bench. Pepe was coming off the bench.
Pepe changed that game when he came on.
I said, Seri. I said, wait. That's the brother that was at Fulham that's now at Hull.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, he's a serious man when they signed him.
But he
'cause
didn't
you
even
know-
start the first two games.
No, 'cause
Their
of-
midfield three, I said, was like arguably the best midfield in the tournament.
Yeah.
yeah,
100%.
because
Of
what
Sangare,
the
Kessie and
It wasn't.
Fofana.
Yes.
Sorry.
the,
yeah,
the
go.
backstory behind that, yeah. You know when they sacked the manager, yeah. So the assistant coach, he dropped the players that were playing rubbish, then played the people on the bench, and they played better. Then when it was time to make adjustments, that's when he brought on the big guns.
Yeah, because Kessie come on and scored the pen.
Yeah.
Pepe came on. And then, yeah.
So even when I looked, they didn't. I was just like, bro, what are you doing in this tournament that you're hosting? Like the final group game, for them to lose 4-0 or whatever, I was like, obviously Nigeria game, that could happen. They lost 1-0, sorry, I was saying 2-0. But for you to lose the way you did, yeah, I was like, you have no momentum going into the quarters.
Yeah, that's a bit.
you make
It was
it-
a bit
Yeah,
disgraceful.
if you or
make it.
no, last 16, sorry,
Yeah.
you've sat the manager. You're coming up against Senegal, who are they're scoring goals for fun.
Yep.
First 20, 30 minutes of that game, it was all Senegal. I was like, this is long for Ivory
Yeah.
Coast. Then second half, flip the script, and then boom.
And even the assistant coach had no senior team experience.
Nothing.
Right.
But sometimes it just takes a guy that knows the players to be in there.
To be fair, it's because they've got good players anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
It's, if they fix
That's
up,
why Angola's flying as well,
Because of the players.
because of the players, and they have a manager that's coached the players from under 18s to under
knows.
20, under
tournament football
21s.
continuity is so key.
Yeah,
you
you
see it
can't-
in international basketball.
Yeah, you can't do the chopping
And
and
there's,
changing.
there's like 6 players in that senior team, Angola team, that used to train in under 18s or something like that.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, it makes sense.
So yeah, Mali v Ivory Coast Saturday, and then the final qualifier, I believe, on Saturday is Congo versus Guinea.
That'll be a good game, you know.
Congo have drawn every game. 4 games tournament, they've drawn every game. But this is how Portugal won Euro 2016. I think Portugal's first 4 games they drew. So like one clown tried to say,
Why is that so funny?
This
though?
is AFCON, blah blah blah, and bare people were like, bro, Portugal done the exact same thing. They drew
Yeah.
Euro 2016, whatever one they
when
won.
Ronaldo got injured in the final.
Yeah, they drew
Yeah.
all their group stages games, and then they drew the last
consistent.
16.
Yeah.
One on pens or whatever, and then they started to win. I was
Yeah.
like, bro, you're still in it. You're in it to win it.
Do you not remember when Croatia made the World Cup final?
They hardly won a game.
They didn't win. They were just going penalties. Penalties.
Consistency is key.
It is
So,
true.
I mean, this AFCON quarterfinal.
I don't know about Congo though, because I actually watched them. I watched the game and I wasn't convinced.
What, the final game?
Yeah, no, I watched the last game, so I watched the.
Their final game.
Yeah. I wasn't against Egypt.
Yeah.
I wasn't convinced because, like, I was watching, I was thinking, change up what you're doing. Egypt had 10 men, and it was Congo.
But that's the thing. There
peeing
was
me off.
other group games that I watched Congo, and I thought, all right, you should be winning this game the way they were playing and stuff. So they're a bit of a. And Guinea are tough, so that's going to be a tough game for them.
There's a lot of informed teams in this competition right now.
Bro, it doesn't even matter who's informed.
Yeah,
it's AFCON. Like, the tournament's been great. The refereeing has been fantastic.
VAR's
from
been
what
good.
I've seen. The use of VAR.
It's been quick.
Bro,
Yeah.
even if it hasn't, they've still got, like, they took long on one, but they still made the right decision.
Yeah.
It was the one where I think Morocco, I can't remember what game, and then
Morocco, South Africa. No. Sorry. Was it Morocco, South Africa? The handball?
yeah,
And the ref refused to give it.
Yeah.
Then he went to the screen, then gave it straight away.
He gave it through VAR, and then Schlack, obviously, Hakimi hit the bar with the pen and stuff. But
Some of the refs kill me. They're so stubborn.
bro, even
They're so stubborn until they see it.
the
They're like,
Egypt's
"Oh,
game,
okay."
whoever not them, Congo, the ref, I think it was going into extra time or to penalties. You saw the video
Yes.
of
I was watching it
the
live.
ref and Hegazi,
He said,
Egypt
"Show
captain.
you're not respecting the
He
game."
said you're not respecting the game, and the ref is short compared to him as well. And Hegazi's like, "Oh, you have to shake my hand off."
He's-
Blah,
the
blah,
referee
blah.
said-
The
the
ref's
referee
like,
said,
"No, you're not respecting the game."
Damn.
I was like, this is,
Oh wait,
Africa.
was it a young ref, Somalian ref?
I don't know
don't know.
where
He
he
was
was
just
from,
small.
but he was small.
Okay, cool.
Small and bold.
Small. He was killing me when he said, "You're not respecting the game." He said to him like 4 times.
Then he finally shook his hand like after. Then
Reluctantly, you did this one. You know this one.
Then Hegazi
them
said
ones.
something. He's like, "You have to shake my hand" or something like that. I was like, "Bro, only AFCON, bro. It's been fantastic, bro. Like, alright, big up AFCON, man. Whoever wins it, it's gonna be sick."
Yeah, man. I'm enjoying this tournament. I'm really enjoying it.
Definitely. Hopefully, have no disturbances tomorrow. Shouldn't and watch the Nigeria Angola game. Even Cape Verde.
I need
South
Nigeria
Africa.
to do bits, man.
Mate.
Well, I was watching the last game. That's the best they've played. It's just that Osimhen, yeah. I feel like he's left his finishing in Naples.
Yeah.
He's
But his
done.
overall play's been good.
His overall play's been fantastic.
Yeah.
That's the only thing he's finishing. Then I
His
see
finishing's been mad.
bare Arsenal fans on Twitter. They're like, if he cannot come to my club, blah blah blah. I'm like, bro.
Like, man, that'll be an upgrade for you lot, fam.
Exactly.
Yeah,
'Cause
we
he's
just
a-
need a man. We need a
he's-
striker.
he's
They're
a
moving,
real
they're moving
goal
like they're
scorer.
picky, fam.
We need
But if he rolls around, we'll take him,
I
fam.
was like, AFCON
Yeah, we will.
is different. You've seen Drogba go AFCON and struggle after performing well.
Yeah.
It's
It's
different
it's
kettle of
different.
fish, bruv.
The
AFCON,
gravy is different.
Yeah, you can't do what you do in England at AFCON.
The gravy is stew.
Yeah, they eat different. They're heavy going into matches, and you see when
They're not heavy, they're strong blood. That's what it is.
That's true. That's true.
Oh,
You
that
see-
pounded jamming every tingle, whatever your native food is.
You see,
Hey,
the one thing that kills me at AFCON is when people try and knock the ball and run. I'm like, bro, everyone is as fast.
They're all fast.
And everyone is as strong
everyone
as
can do machine for
you.
machine.
Yeah, you best get the ball and do something different.
AFCON
man.
is fantastic. This
Wow.
tournament has been great spectacle. Oh my days. Oh, and just to briefly touch up on Asia Cup. Obviously, in when we first spoke about it, when we said what teams, etc. There was a few comments about Uzbekistan.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know if you saw like on our pages. There was,
I didn't even look.
and I think I went back and forth with. Oh no, sorry, it was on my Twitter page. A couple people replied to my tweet personally, but I've quote tweeted the pod and stuff. So I was like, right, Uzbekistan, they're good like that. And they were like, this was like 3 or 4 people. I was like, okay, cool. Now I have to keep an eye out on for their results. They're in the quarterfinals. They've got Australia, and Australia are one of the favourites. But I was like, rah. I've not heard of any Uzbeki footballers like that.
Not at all.
You see the thing with football, yeah, it's getting a lot better across the world. Even if you play in Europe, yeah, you can play in like French League 1 and French League 2, and you can even play in Belgium. Belgium Pro League. There's league in Denmark, like even Finland, Sweden, them leagues.
The Scandinavian leagues.
And there's so many of them players that's playing in AFCON right now.
Yep. Even Ghana's Right to Dream is with Nordsjælland, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's linked with Nordsjælland.
because
where-
that's
It's a dream.
where
Is that an academy?
Yeah, it's where Kudus came
Kudus,
through.
yeah.
But Essien's the main man at that club. So
Ah.
Right to Dream is the one in Africa. And if anyone knows about Right to Dream, when you played Right to Dream when you were youth players, you knew you were going to lose like 9-0 because they were the best team in the world as youth players.
Jeez.
And then most of their players went to Nordsjælland. Denmark, I want to say, or Norway, one of the two. I'm just
actually, yeah, people quote tweeted it on our Twitter page. For a dark horse, couple people put Uzbekistan.
oh, okay.
Because obviously we said our favourites and we done our dark horse. And I was like, raw. I was like, another Uzbeki cosign. I was like, all right, cool. I'm going to keep an eye out. And for some reason, I just started following their results. Even though I wouldn't have time to watch the games.
Uzbekistan, you know.
It's like, yeah, so...
Big up them.
Uzbekistan, Australia. Australia are favourites on paper, but boy.
Is Japan still in?
Yeah, they are. They won the other day 3-1.
Yeah, I saw.
So Korea, China, Korea. Korea are so lucky because they were losing 1-0 and they scored in the 99th minute and then they went through on pens.
Well, Korea.
Yeah, South Korea.
Oh,
So Son's Korea.
Yeah, Son's Korea.
Iran versus Iraq. That just sounds like a local derby, bruv. That sounds like a derby, bruv. No, big man thing. And their one was it Iran versus Iraq?
Sorry, when you did that, my face, I had to look the other way.
What did I?
When you said Iran versus Iraq, I just did.
Oh no! Yeah. And then Japan versus Jordan. And I think
Jordan is still in.
They knocked out someone not late, but I remember they scored a couple goals.
I don't know why that was too funny, man.
Who's gone out? There was one of the teams that were quite heavily favourites that have gone out. And I think Jordan scored 2 goals in the 90th minute.
Jordan is still in. That's a small country. That's like Grenada getting to Gold Cup quarterfinals.
Nah, but
No, I lied.
it's like Cape Verde though.
Yeah, it's true. It is true.
I lied. There's no. I've done the picture that's come up here is an absolute lie. This is a lie. Sorry.
Iran and Iraq is not happening.
No, it's not. This picture and the thing I had it on my phone.
No local derby.
I'm sorry. I've sold everyone a dream.
So what's going on?
I had it on my phone, but I thought, let me keep this picture up so I don't have to go on my phone. The quarterfinals is Tajikistan versus Jordan.
Okay.
And then, so Jordan knocked out Iraq. That was it. Because I was confused when I saw Iraq here.
Yeah.
Because Iraq were 2-1 up. They got a red card. Their player that got a red card, he got a red card for doing the Jordanian celebration. I think it's something to do with how they eat traditional food. So the ref saw it as a mockery.
He crossed the line still.
Yeah, it doesn't look offensive, but I think it's because it's their traditional.
Yeah.
And then Jordan scored like 2 goals in 90th minute. That's what I was thinking. 'Cause
Justice.
I even remember tweeting one
Quick.
Iraqi football page the other day because one of their players signed for Ipswich.
Yes,
Al-Hamidi,
I saw
I believe.
after the game.
He signed, I think, going up to like 1.5 mil from AFC Wimbledon.
Yes.
So I should have known this. Forgive me on that one. But who's next in the draw? Australia v South Korea. That is it.
Okay.
Iran versus Japan.
Ooh.
And then Qatar versus Uzbekistan.
Okay.
So there we go.
Okay.
Don't know.
Fair.
Who's sponsoring the tournament?
Don't know. Oh, what, the host?
No, who sponsors the tournament? Because Qatar sponsored Gold Cup. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. When they sponsored Gold Cup, all decisions went their way. In terms of there were some nonsense VAR decisions that went their way when we played against
your
them.
Gold Cup?
Yes, my
Oh
Gold
yeah,
Cup.
because they somehow
Got in.
Yeah.
We played against them. they paid their way to get in. We played against them and they handballed the ball into the net. Clear as day, handballed the ball in the net. We're watching VAR and we're watching it saying that is handball. Even their players are saying nope. It's a goal.
They don't know that the decision's been patterned.
Jacob said Uzbekistan all the way in that game. He does not want Qatar to win.
Uzbekistan need to win.
Oh,
but if any decisions, watch. Remember the World Cup with remember the goal Ecuador scored and we didn't even see the VAR decision back. Do you not remember the first goal Ecuador scored?
Jacob's got every peak Qatari highlight in his mind after playing them.
Bro, the VAR, them man, they're sick men over there.
No, forgive me, fans, for my earlier me saying local derby and stuff like that. But because I don't know, this was the picture that I've got was the under-20 Asia World Cup, Cup last season. Sorry, and that's where people were talking to me about how good Uzbekistan are. Like they brought players through, and their players playing together from young, continuation into the first team
Yeah.
and stuff. So
That's similar
it
to
does,
Qatar. That's similar
it
to
does
Qatar.
link to what I was saying. But yeah, we've got some interesting. Obviously, a couple of players I've come back to the Prem already, or to their respective clubs. I don't know if you saw Inaki Williams. Obviously, he was just poor for Ghana and AFCON. He came back a day or two after, scored for Bilbao in extra time in the cup game, and he put up a quote or something, or he said to the camera, "I was back for a reason." And I was like,
Nasty piece
your
of work.
reason was AFCON, where you done dog shite.
So cheesy.
Did you not see what
He made a mistake in the second
He
game,
assisted
yeah.
Egypt.
Yeah.
He assisted Egypt, then didn't play again.
I was like, boy.
But you know, we see you.
Yes, trust. But yeah, no, AFCON Age Cup, hey, someone's going to be a hero in their continent. Someone's getting a big move in the summer.
Yep.
So, some players even got to move this window.
Yeah.
So, Fofana for Ivory Coast centre mid, he's moved on loan yesterday from, he's got the same Al Nassr, Ronaldo's club,
Yeah.
to Steven Gerrard's club.
Oh, Efifak.
Yeah.
Efifak, I don't know.
I'm like,
That's a quick transfer.
they're doing loans like that whilst man's at international tournament.
Quick.
Yeah.
I was like, there's something else, saying nothing. But yes, all right, cool. We shall move on to Izzy NBA.
Yes.
Obviously, last week we spoke about Embiid's huge 70-night game, and then Cat on the same night, 62, and then a couple days ago or whatever. No, end of last week actually. Luka 73.
Boop, boop, boop.
And then Devin Booker hit 62 that night in a losing effort, just like Cat. So it seems like don't go for 62. Don't go for 62. But yeah, I think I see Stephen A. complaining that how ridiculous it is, or couple and NBA, you know, the old heads, they're like how easy it is for players to score. They're disgusted now and all that jazz. Like, bro, no one's playing defense. Oh well.
If they're so
Players are more
disgusted, go
skilled
score
as well.
70, man.
Exactly.
So
But Lucas was so efficient.
yeah,
Lucas 70 he didn't take 50 shots.
yeah,
He took 33.
yeah,
I
something
think
like
it was
that.
33. I think it was like 25 or 27 for 33 from the field. It's
crazy.
Nice.
Like, he took a good amount of shots and also got his usual assists and his usual rebounds.
Yeah.
So he wasn't doing anything out of the ordinary for Luka Doncic, apart from he had a very efficient game and scored 73 points.
It's crazy.
And he's one of the best players we've probably seen in the NBA, coming from overseas.
Yeah.
You see, the way he moves, the way he does stuff is completely different to anything we see.
Mate, he just plays the game at his own pace.
Yeah, and everyone has to work around him.
Yeah, it's nuts.
It's quite funny.
It's nuts.
So, yeah, as I said, a great performance. If the NBA want to see more defense, look, get better defensive players. But at the end of the day, they've marketed offense.
Or coaching as well.
Yeah.
'Cause even I was listening to last night's Nightcap on the way here, and Gilbert Arenas was there was obviously the reason I was listening is because obviously the Bucks lost to Portland on Dame's return.
Yeah, Doc.
So I wanted to really hear what that was saying, and apparently Gilbert Arenas, he's regularly got on Doc in the past or whatever.
Yeah, he has to. Yeah, I watch
And
Gilbert
stuff.
Arena, so he does every day.
Yeah,
Obviously-
he's not feeling him
Yeah.
at all.
Since Doc's come in, the Bucks are 0-2
Yep.
in a losing record. Lost the game they shouldn't have lost last night. But he was just saying, like, all Doc's teams, he's been fortunate in terms of when they're at and high, the defensive players that he's inherited or
Oh,
just
at
happened to get. So it was like with the Celtics, KG,
Paul
and then
Pierce.
someone made a good point. It wasn't even, it was a defensive coach. What's the New York Knicks coach right now? Thibodeau. He
Yeah.
was the defensive coach of the Celtics at the time. Obviously, when Doc's got the Clippers, you've just been blessed to get Kawhi and Paul George,
Yep.
two of the best wing defenders at the time, and stuff like that. It's like, and he would. It was just interesting him talking about how teams, the coaching in terms of like their defensive schemes and stuff.
Yeah.
So
how-
yeah.
How the NBA isn't, but I feel like the NBA is not marketing defense as it used to. Like, it used to be a stronger defensive league. Like, you could see from the amount of points being scored in games, bro.
They changed the rules for better offense anyway. So
And that's what gets most players the cash monies.
And it gets people watching. I'll be honest, we don't watch the game for defense.
As much as it's part of the game.
Nah, because casual fans will know defensive schemes.
You get what I mean?
They don't know if the shot's been blocked.
Or it's been stolen. Or if
And
this-
especially with like, say, the way the 3-point game is now.
it's yeah.
That's the major highlight and
Yeah.
stuff. So
It's not the dunk anymore. Whereas it used to be the dunk. You used to be able to hit people. It used to be more aggressive. But obviously they had to take that out of the game because it was going away where it was like, it's a bit.
Start to affect the bottom line.
Yeah. And then you had the stuff like the Malice and the Palace happening, and they had to kind of get rid of that. So as I was saying, there's literally like no reason for the NBA to obviously market against the offense, really. So they're just literally going to continue trying to market offense, the offensive side of the ball instead of the defensive side of the ball, because that's what makes them the money. It's what people want to see.
Yep. No, it's true. True.
So-
I mean, but and another good point Gilbert Arenas was talking about him and Shannon now. Shannon was basically saying about the new rules about the amount of games being played and stuff like that. And obviously Embiid got injured, I think the Warriors game, innit? And
last
stuff
night,
like
2
that.
nights ago.
And they were also talking about how much Halliburton might potentially miss out if he doesn't reach the 65 game benchmark, because he was
okay.
injured early in not too long ago.
Yeah,
I think he'll miss out on 40 million if he doesn't make it or something
make the
like
65 game mark.
that. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And obviously
Jesus.
that will also rule him out for the awards when he's been one of the best point guards.
Yeah.
Right.
Gilbert Arenas' point was basically, or was it Shannon's point? I think Gilbert's point was, or not point, but he was just saying so much. He doesn't really like the number benchmark thing, because you're going to punish a guy that's putting up great numbers and he's actually injured. Whereas Shannon's saying obviously they put up this rule because players are just like, I don't feel like playing today, I'm going to sit out, all that jazz, blah, blah, blah. And then another thing Gilbert was saying was, in terms of, you see how they give the scoring title and stuff like that. His thing is whoever scores the most points, not the best average.
Yeah, he wanted to do the calculation of the points over the course of the year instead of the scoring average being
That's
30
an
a game.
interesting idea.
And I was like, this is actually not bad, because Shannon was like, NFL is it's strictly who has the best final number. Whereas NBA and baseball is an average thing, innit? And Gilbert's like, bro, man, if I'm playing 82 games and I'm averaging 27, and the guy that's playing, just like for argument's sake, 50 games, but he's averaging 35, I've got more points than him.
Way more.
Playing the 82 games.
Yeah,
I should get the scoring title.
it's true.
Like,
It's true, because your scoring title shouldn't be done average,
yeah.
but it's been that way
That
forever.
makes a lot of sense, though.
But it's because that kind of thing could never change.
Yeah.
Nah, because they base most of their narratives off of points per game anyway.
Yeah. Assists per
Off
game,
of,
blocks
off
per
of those
game, all that
averages.
jazz, yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause if you were to go down that road, then you'd be able to
The
see
whole language you have to change.
not just that, people would just stop passing the ball, thinking, I need to win my scoring title, I need to score 50 tonight. Or if a person played the day before or the game before, you're watching him, okay, he scored 62, I need to score 63.
No,
Or
but
if-
then the flip side to that,
If you have bonuses,
That's true.
your
Gilbert
bonus
was
needs to
saying-
be 3,000 for the year.
the flip side to that Gilbert was saying is, he didn't basically indirect or dig Embiid, but I think because Embiid was in the convo, he basically said, but if I'm Embiid and I've got the Joker next and my knee's hurting, I'm already averaging 35. I'm not playing that game because it's going to fully drop down my average.
Yeah.
Because I'm not 100%, or if I'm playing against a team that's got the best defense
Yeah, you're not
and
gonna
I'm not
play.
100%, there's no
Yeah.
point in me playing. And I was like, fair.
So you can kind of work it in your favor.
Yeah.
That's the problem with
But
it.
me, I think, like we said before the NBA season started, when we first discussed the new rule, I like it because I felt like too much players were sitting out.
Yeah, you
of
have too
games.
many. My thing is, if you're a superstar, if you're going to sit out your home games, because you got a chance, because people can see you at home more often than not.
Yeah.
On the road, bro, if you're in the West and you're in the East, you're only on the road once a season. You're only playing them once a year. It's those fans' only time to see you.
See you, bruv.
So you play the away game. If you want to sit out the home game because you're at home, and the fans that can come and see you at home, they can come and see you all the time. Obviously, some can't because they're coming from overseas. But the fans,
away fans.
yeah, the away fans, especially in the east and west coast, bro. These are journeys across countries. They're 9-hour flights, and
We've already seen how Americans treat going east to west as a holiday.
yeah,
So,
it's vacation. So
That's
like,
so true.
but just even another point on that nightcap thing was that obviously Shannon said about he's pro the games played, etc., because the way players sit out and all that stuff. And like a good point, this was one of the most interesting, literally it was just before I rang the buzzer that Gilbert was saying, was how teams, he's like, majority of the time he believes players aren't 100% or when they say they're injured, because teams or coaching staffs, etc., they've deconditioned athletes.
Yeah.
So they've deconditioned them not to play enough games. They've deconditioned them not to be physical enough to play 82 games, for instance. And I was like, shit, I never thought of the whole deconditioning aspect, innit?
I agree, but I feel
And
that's
stuff like that.
I feel like that's in all sports.
Yeah.
I feel like
that's what it made me think.
Yeah.
It just made me think across like football here, all that jazz.
Because you see all the staff members complaining about we play too many games, but you
now
know,
they do play more games though in football.
we do, but we also prepare. You know how many games more time you're going to play before the season starts.
Yeah.
So you get yourself in a position
Where you can,
play all these games.
yeah.
No, I heard
And
that.
the way you train in the week is going to also benefit how you play on the weekend. So like you should be in a way prepared to play if you're Liverpool or if you're the top teams in the country, play 60 plus games a season.
That's a big onus on the staff though.
That's
as
true.
well.
But us in the National League, we're playing we're playing that many. We've got what 46 league games. Then we're on the FA Cup run.
46.
When we're already playing. We've already played 8.
Yeah.
Well, we're about to play 8. Then you've got the FA Trophy.
Yeah.
Then you've got, I call them the Sidemen competitions because I don't. That's what we call them. The Kent Senior Cups.
all that
So
stuff.
we're already on like 60 plus. Before the season starts, we know we're gonna have 60 games. And then if you go on cup runs, you're near enough 70.
That's almost like a bloody NBA season.
This is the thing.
Yeah, trust.
And if you make the playoffs, I didn't include the playoffs.
Yeah,
If you make the
it's
playoffs,
long.
you have another 3 more.
Some teams can really suffer in the season.
So this year at Maidstone, we'll probably play at least like 60, 70 games.
But yeah, no, just that whole deconditioning across sports, it just made me think like, I was like, it's actually true. Because obviously things more, the whole analytics aspect, etc., blah, blah, blah. But yeah, the NBA, obviously leading up to the All-Star break, which I believe is the week after next or 2 weeks or so, they've chosen the West starters and the East starters. Off the top of my head, West is Luka, SGA, my guy, LeBron, Durant, and Jokic.
Yep.
And then East is Halliburton,
Yep.
Dame, Giannis,
Embiid.
and
The last one slipped my mind as
forgot
well.
the last one. Forgot. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Some all stars.
is there anyone that you thought was snubbed? I have a feeling you're going to say one person. But
Stephen Curry.
I knew it. I knew it.
Stephen Curry.
What, the West, yeah?
Nah, East.
East, Giannis, Halliburton, Tatum.
Jason
Oh,
Tatum.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stephen Curry. I wouldn't say he's been snubbed on the performances of SGA and Luka because obviously they've been sensational this year.
And
But-
they're both in the MVP conversation.
Yes, but the way the votes happened, obviously it's 50% fan vote, 25% players, 25% media and other
Yeah.
members. And Steph Curry was one of the most popular votes from the fans. Yeah. If we look at All-Star Weekend, all it is a popularity contest.
Yeah, it just wasn't from the players, though.
Yeah.
I think it was third in players.
But it's All-Star Weekend's a weekend for the fans.
Yeah, but it's also a recognition thing as well.
Yeah, I
for the
understand.
players.
I understand. But when you look at an All-Star,
He's still going to play, though.
yeah,
Yeah,
probably,
I think he's going to get picked in reserves without
Yeah.
a doubt. So
but when you look at All-Star, you look at who is the All-Star of all All-Stars. It goes LeBron James, Stephen Curry.
Yeah,
And then there's
yeah.
a massive gap and everybody else.
yeah, no, I hear it.
So
Me personally, I don't think he should have been a star anyway. But
no, I'm just saying for him to not be a star in an All-Star game is ridiculous. 'Cause
I hear
it is an All-Star game and there's only 2 real super duper stars in the NBA and one of them is LeBron James and one of them is Stephen Curry.
I hear it. And I mean, I'm a LeBron guy. I don't think he should have been captain, but
But that's every year.
Yeah, him and Giannis, they've got top 2 votes again, so it is what it is. I think they got the starters more or less right. I wouldn't really say there's a big snub as much. I might have had one player in consideration. I can't remember at the time, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see who the rest of the All-Stars will be named, and then. Yeah, obviously after the All-Star competition, that's when the NBA will effectively pick up more.
That's when we'll start really.
Even though some serious matches there.
Yeah, they're past the halfway mark already of the games that they've played now, but that's when everyone's really picking up.
They lock in, and it's like a playoff atmosphere.
It's going to start to count.
Yeah,
really
the matches are going to be serious. People are going to be diving on the floor. They'll be arguing over decisions.
Really count. I think the Celtics, they're in good standing though, because even listening on the way here, they're like 5 or 6 games clear in the East. So they'll have like the odd games they can actually rest or relax and
other guys where
everyone
else is full steam ahead all the way home.
So yeah, it's gonna be looking tight for people in the West though.
Yeah, because the Warriors are in 12th position right now.
Yeah.
We're not looking good. The play-in's full of good teams.
Yeah, but it's long. It's long, and I mean. Arguably the best looking team in the NBA right now, the Clippers. Yeah. I think they're number 1 in the NBA power rankings.
Yeah.
Like, they go on streaks for like 4 or 5 games. But you know what? Shout out New York Knicks though.
Yeah.
New York Knicks are on a win streak of 8 right now.
Yep. Yeah. Some teams are doing their thing, I think. But we said it recently. The stars of today are leaving. Mm-hmm. So it's a time for the new stars to come up, and you can see what's going on. The new stars are coming up with their teams. Minnesota, OKC. Obviously, the Celtics have been there. The Philly have been in and around it.
It's good with the young G's. The league's in a good place with them. It's just the brand isn't as big as LeBron, Durant,
Steph Curry,
at the moment. But
it will get there, maybe.
Yeah, it'll get there.
I'm lying. I don't think it will get there.
Maybe not LeBron's, but there's. When one goes, there's always space for someone new.
Yeah, I know, but
it's just the level of it.
Yeah, and you know, American sports, they'll make someone. The story will just come, and it'll be them.
No, they love a story. It's just LeBron's LeBron, and then Steph changed the game.
Yeah, and still got Giannis there as well.
It's hard to. He's not like their level though.
Nah, there's no. You know that's when Steph plays LeBron. Even the other night,
I had to stay up for that.
Yeah, see when Steph plays LeBron, it is a spectacle,
bro.
Every time. No matter.
The worst thing, they're both pants at the moment.
Yeah, both
teams. Sorry, not the players, but
those two, they still put on MVP performances every time they play against each other.
LeBron, I think the third Laker history to put up 30, 20, and 10.
Yeah, see.
And then Steph put on like 46 or something like that.
Clutch shots everywhere.
The two brands are just going machine for machine. Yeah, I've used that reference better, but bro, it was really like, this is what everyone
tunes in to see.
Yeah, them. Even if NBA viewing is low, I bet that game was probably the highest.
Oh, 100%.
Up there with the highest view 100% games in the season. So
Steph Curry versus LeBron James is the greatest rivalry we've seen since probably Magic Johnson versus Larry Bird.
That's up for debate.
I mean, even though that was slightly before our time, but when you go back in history,
because Michael Jordan didn't have any main rivalries. It was Michael Jordan's era.
That's true.
I know. I'd say LeBron versus Steph is an era.
Even like Kobe didn't really have direct rivalries.
Yeah, he had the Celtics to an extent. It was Kobe versus Shaq, and they're on the same team.
That's an internal rivalry.
So,
but
yeah, man.
Hey, sticking with our beloved American sports. I was there saying NFL sports. American sports. Obviously, we just had the championship round in the NFL.
Yes,
the first game, the AFC Championship. Kansas City Chiefs went. Let me rephrase that. Joe's Kansas City Chiefs went to the number 1 ranked team in the NFL, the Baltimore Ravens.
Yep.
Best defense in the NFL. Historic defense, because they led in 3 categories, number 1. And the Kansas City Chiefs come out victorious. Like I said they would, but hey, thoughts, my brothers, thoughts.
Yeah, great. To be fair, great defensive game.
Fantastic defensive
Great
game.
defensive game from both sides, so I'm going to be honest. The Ravens holding Pat Mahomes to 17 points is ridiculous. After the first two sequences,
Yeah.
it felt like the Chiefs were going to blow the game wide open, and the Ravens kind of locked in. Kyle Hamilton, as we discussed, Kyle Hamilton was kind of the leader in defense
me and
that
you
day.
were talking about that yesterday.
So he was the man that kind of
He kept the Ravens in the game in the first half.
he ignited the Ravens defense. And
Yeah,
then
that's
the
a good way
defense,
to put it out.
The defense became, okay, cool, this is us. Let's stop them. And credit where credit is due to the Kansas City Chiefs defense as well. Completely shut Lamar Jackson down. Completely panicked the whole offense. Made Todd Monken and the Ravens do things they're not used to doing.
Bro.
Always like Lamar throwing the ball as many times as he did. Killing the O-line.
Steve Spags called a hell of a game for our defense.
Putting Lamar under immense pressure all the time. Didn't know where to go. Had the man throwing the ball to him damn self. So
that play.
You see, the only problem I have with that game, actually, it was not even a problem because the Chiefs played well. You know, Lamar used to go on these runs where he's just like, it's like he's dribbling in and out of the opposition. Then he'll just stop on a dime. Then I just carry on for like maybe 2 more yards. The Chiefs just stamped out that whole thing.
Yeah. That's true. But they didn't try and run the ball. Six rushes.
It was in the second half.
Six rushes in the second half.
It's like, that's perfect.
The game wasn't blown so wide. Like, you get what I mean? When it's like
because they could have still won it, but
because it was 17-7. So at 17-7, you can still run the ball. You don't have to score quickly.
Yeah.
Because your defense is stopping the Kansas City Chiefs. And at that point, you can see your defense is stopping the Kansas City Chiefs. It's just the Kansas City Chiefs defense are also stopping you. But mistakes, errors, the Ravens it looked like they were panicked, but there are a lot of mistakes on. Lamar had 2 turnovers, had the fumble, he had the interception.
it showed that they haven't been there before in that era.
You had Zay Flowers with the taunting call, and then trying to dive in the end zone where Snead makes a great play and punches the ball out.
My thing with the Ravens is like, one, they went out of character the way they played, but I think that's the pressure of playing the Chiefs in the playoffs. I think the Chiefs generally make opposition coaches and players do things that they don't usually do. And then, like you said, running the ball, not even running the ball, sorry, it's their discipline. The flags that they gave, I was like, bro.
It was a bit too much.
And people will be like, they'll give I see on Twitter, the Chiefs get all the calls. And I'm like, we actually didn't, that game in particular. But every flag the Ravens got, they deserved.
Yeah,
I don't think no one can really disagree. It's just stupid.
Yeah.
You're doing stupid stuff that you don't usually do. Like, you're actually a disciplined team throughout the whole season, and you just completely lose the plot. And
In the key
you saw
moments.
all their frustration on the field there and there. Lamar showing frustration, Zay, all of that. And even before the game, like, you lot are trying to Justin Tucker. Don't know what you're doing.
He warms up on that side of the field, though.
Yeah, but like
where he warms up.
they explained it on the Kelsey Brothers podcast, whatever, the Heights, whatever it's called again. And it's like, bro, we know kickers go on the opposite side, but not like directly where the quarterback is.
Yeah.
In like one other spot.
And I was like, when I saw that video before the game, I said all week, like Nick Wright talks about it all the time, bulletin board for the Chiefs. They just need a little something. Don't give the Chiefs a little something. And Kelsey even said after, he's like, all right, cool. It's on. It's on. Kelsey didn't drop a fucking ball.
Yeah, no, he
went 11 for over a buck. You get me?
He came to play.
Bro.
He came to play.
He threw, grabbed Justin Tucker's shit. He threw that. Like, best kicker, F that, bro.
Yeah, he really came to play. The Chiefs came to play. They got shut down completely in the second half, apart from the last play.
But at the same time, it was also them game managing.
Yeah.
Not taking as much
risks. Yeah, you don't need to.
Yeah,
It's championship pedigree, fam.
that's what it is, baby.
But if the Ravens score when Zay Flowers fumbles, then you got to start taking risks at that
definitely,
point.
definitely.
But it's still the discipline of, you might think you can jump in there, but I got something for you.
Yeah, I don't
before
know why
you even cross the line, it's out your hands.
Bro, he didn't even have to dive like that, because you've got the third down, and even if you've got a 4th and 1,
you got to look at the players you've got.
Yeah,
but my thing is, if he stays up and runs, just runs with the ball instead of jumping. If he just stays up and runs straight, He probably
would've
gets
made
in.
it. Yeah.
I don't think he would have got in. Because the other defender on the other side was actually even closer than Sneed to him to tackle him. Not to bring him down, but he wouldn't have got in. My thing is, you just didn't need to dive like that.
And if you dive with the ball here.
Yeah,
tucked.
like-
Yeah,
He dive-
not out.
He
The
dove
worst
with
thing,
the
you saw it the week before when Miko Hardman.
was stretching over the goal line and
And
got punched
apparently
out.
receivers are always taught not to
Not
do
to do
that. So it's like, bro,
Yeah, man. It was...
those are
No, but
key
he showed. They
moments.
showed the immaturity, innit? They showed it.
Yeah, but you can't.
You can't.
You can't do that.
Because
It's
you
easy to
haven't
say.
shown signs of it throughout the season.
Yeah.
No, but
If you're like the Cowboys, or when
You
you,
expect
naturally
it.
do something silly,
Yeah,
it's
you
like, bro.
you see, crunch time.
No, I heard that.
That don't discriminate for any kind of team.
I heard that.
But Deji, it wasn't even crunch time like that
Yeah,
yet.
he means
No,
crunch time
no.
as
I
a
mean
whole
like the
overall.
occasion, like
Yeah, I understand. But
Because
you see
even
the
the
occasion
Ravens
boxing.
coaching staff,
Well, they were
didn't-
moving Gazy.
they didn't rise to the occasion, bro.
They would move because I don't know. There was no adjustments.
that divisional title game. The lights might be the same lights, but the lights are different.
Yeah.
Different.
From when you didn't go there last year,
Different.
you didn't go there the year before.
Never been before.
You've never been before.
Never been in Baltimore. Either.
So you don't even know how to
They
lose
don't
in that
know.
kind of situation, let alone how to win.
But we do. Keep
Yeah.
going.
And because they've been there, what, 5 times?
Who us?
Listen,
6 times in a row. 6 championship games in a row. Keep going. This is good.
listen,
Yeah,
I'm
they've
out,
been
I'm
there.
out on the stop still. But because you lot have been there 6 times or 5 times or whatever, yeah,
6.
whatever. You've won and you've lost.
Yeah.
You know what to do when it's crunch time, and you've been with the same people, well, same main guys. Anyway.
Yeah. Our core coach and our
Coach,
great players.
quarterback.
Yeah.
So when
Wide
these
receiver.
memes come out, when act like you've been there before, they know what to do. But the Ravens, they don't know what to do.
But the head coach has been there before. That's why he should have known what was going on.
But sometimes you see the message don't radiate.
It
They don't radiate throughout the squad. Remember, there's 53 man.
Yeah,
And to be fair, Harbour's not been to Super Bowl for.
I know it. Yeah, I know
But
it.
yeah.
But he's been there
Yeah,
before.
yeah, no,
you
don't
get what I
get me
mean?
wrong.
He was there with Ray Lewis and them boys, but
Yeah.
he's there. He was there.
But that's Ray Lewis as well.
I know.
Them man, they don't need to listen to the coach.
That's true.
Like
That's true.
different source, man. Different source.
But I mean,
The Chiefs done it again, man.
I didn't even need to talk about that one too much. You get me? Because it was a game I was worried about way beforehand because of who we were playing. But once it led up to the game, I was calmer the Ravens game than I was the Bills game. And I remember saying it to a couple people. I was like, because the Bills, if Josh Allen goes crazy, that he can go crazy with firepower. And sometimes it's just like flipping out, just shut down.
And it's because we've been there before.
Yeah, and you've got that little rivalry with us in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Everyone thought it's the Bills, to finally beat the Chiefs. They've got the home field advantage. I told you guys, don't let us get to the AFC Championship game because we'll figure things out in the playoffs. Super Bowl, let's go. Anyway, next game, Lions 49ers.
Yeah, great
And
game.
it's the same thing again. They ain't been there before.
I think that's Dan Campbell's fault more than the players. Because there's a time and a place for all. I know how aggressive he was all year and wanted to go for it on all 4th downs, but at the end of the day, bro, sometimes just take the points. If he took the points in 2 situations, the game is not in that. The game isn't even there.
Yeah, no,
the game doesn't get to where it gets to.
The lights are different.
No,
No,
it's true.
but they were dominating. When I say dominating, I was thinking,
The thing
My
to
goodness.
their defense, that's literally how they've played all season.
That's why
And
I understand it.
That's the only part I get.
Yeah, that's why I
But
understand it.
There was
They
a second half,
died
kick
on
the
their
points.
sword, basically.
Yeah.
Kick the points second half.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, because I think in the first half they could have gone for a touchdown and they went for the field goal.
Yeah.
And everyone said they should have gone for the touchdown then to officially ice it.
Because you'd have finished when it's 24-3, 24-7.
Because it went to half time at 24-7. It should
Yeah.
have been, if they went for a touchdown, it would have been
Before-
28-7.
Yeah, because they kicked the field goal,
Yeah.
21. Yeah. They should have gone because it was 4th and like 2.
Yeah, or something like that.
It was
but
silly.
even the way they were running the ball the first half,
Should've
they
gone
were
for
running 3rd and 12. Jameer Gibbs made that like it was
3rd and 1.
bro. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Like their O line was destroying, and even when they were Jared Goff was getting pushed back, they're making big 3rd downs. He made the
Yeah.
big throw to Amon St. Brown.
Yep.
That was a good one.
Bro, it was fantastic. And even the rushing yards that the 49ers gave up in the first half is the most rushing yards Kyle Shanahan has given all game in his 49er tenure.
Yeah.
In the first half,
You see the way he was
they
looking?
were...
At halftime, he was in the first. He's looking around thinking, "What are we going to do?"
Bro.
He didn't have a clue what they were going to do. It was up to the Detroit Lions to kill themselves.
But at the same time, you got to credit the 49ers.
Yeah,
Because NFL is so hard to actually score points.
Yeah, it
if
is.
the team's on top of you.
Yeah.
49ers
And
got some dogs in there, man.
bro, they equaled the game half with like 2-3 minutes left in the third quarter.
yeah.
Obviously, the Lions made a mistake.
Fumble.
Yeah, but big up Brock
Mistakes
Purdy as
happen.
well. Yeah.
Brock Purdy.
He kept his composure.
Yep, he is. Sometimes he manages a game, but sometimes that's all you need. With those type of sort of weapons around you, you just have to get the ball to the people that need the ball in their hands.
But even
and let them.
Skip was saying he's never seen Brock Purdy as a game manager because of the risks he takes. He takes a risk that they teach you not to take. Innit?
Yeah.
And stuff. Was it yesterday or today? I was listening. And he was saying Brock Purdy gives him more game changer vibes, in that sense. Obviously, he's not talking about to Mahomes and Lamar's level.
Yeah. He's not going to be the man that takes
Yeah,
them to
he's
the
not
Super
your
Bowl, but-
ordinary. Cam has a point in terms of his game changer context, but it's like, bro, Purdy, big up him. Poor first half, second half, he rise just like the Packers game.
Yep.
Or made key plays when he needed to.
That's what he does.
Regardless of other teams' mistakes. For you to cash in as well, bro, it's not easy. And yeah, I mean, Detroit, it would have been crazy. Bare people wanted Ravens, Detroit.
Yeah, Super Bowl.
That's
Yeah.
a battle of the Henry Super Bowl.
That's what I wanted. But
That would have been. It would have been if that was a Super Bowl. Even I wanted Detroit get there, even if it was. I picked the 49ers to win the game.
Storyline, it would have
But
been sick.
Once I watched the try, I was like, you know what? Go to the Super Bowl, man, because you ain't done nothing for 30-something years.
Yeah.
So in fact, they've actually never won the Super Bowl. They've never got to the Super Bowl. You know?
That was their first championship game in 60 years, I think.
Yeah, Detroit have never
Or
got to the Super
57
Bowl.
years
They've
or
never,
some jazz.
They've never been to the game.
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Since the NFL, since the Super Bowl was created, they won NFL championships back in the 30s.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, but since the Super Bowl.
They got to wait till next year now.
Wait,
But Dan Campbell's even said that might have been their last shot.
this is why we...
Because
Pardon, when we discuss-
he's played, innit? He knows what it's like.
exactly. And when we discuss playoff football, it's flipping tough.
It's one and out. It's literally you don't have a second chance.
There's,
You-
there's,
have a
there's,
bad
there's no
day,
away game
bad
and there's no
day.
aggregate score.
If you have a bad quarter and that team doesn't, you're peak. Even if
Yeah.
you're heavy favourites.
yeah, the Ravens.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they weren't heavy favourites.
No, I know, but like
And they played the defending champs.
yeah, but
Put some respect on them.
but you understand what I mean. The Ravens really
I'll
going
throw this mic at your head, you know.
the Ravens going into that game should have won the game.
Aggressive, did you?
And with the mistakes they made, if they don't make those mistakes, they win the game. But the way the game panned out, if they don't make them mistakes,
Anyway,
they win the game.
head into the Super Bowl 49ers Chiefs repeat of 4 years ago, I'd like to say. I might be wrong.
Lamar, Mahomes' first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think was 4 years ago, but or 5, 1 or 2.
No, he didn't. Did he win his first one?
That was his
That was
first
the first one.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mahomes' first one. Yeah.
Yeah, who lot got? Right, that's another tight game. Obviously, 49ers are Vegas favourites. The Chiefs are now underdogs in their last 3. Obviously, the underdog gap is not
Yeah.
big.
I'll say the Chiefs anyway
But-
because I prefer Mahomes over Purdy.
Yeah, I'm not going to go off who I prefer. Because if I prefer someone, I'm picking the Chiefs. I'm going to have to go off of who I feel is going to win the game.
Yeah.
I think the 49ers win the game.
You think they get revenge?
Yeah, I think the 49ers win the game.
That managed the whole way through.
Do you know why I feel that the 49ers win the game? Just due to what I see from them in terms of they've gone down in games. They've always come back. They've got the fighting spirit.
Now they have.
Yeah, they didn't used to have this.
Well, of this era of the
Yeah.
last couple of years.
They
but-
also, whenever they do play Mahomes, they do play him quite well.
He plays them really well.
Yeah, but do you see the first Super Bowl
Yeah.
Mahomes had a good quarter.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong.
That was it.
But other than that, I think he's got like he's either him or the Chiefs during his tenure, or the Chiefs' last 6 games, they beat the 49ers, and 3 or 4 of them, they've wiped them. He usually wipes them.
Yeah, but I'm talking about in the big moments, in the big ones.
That's just the...
Yeah, in the one...
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying, in the big
Different
game.
QB though.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but like...
They had Jimmy Garoppolo last time.
But their squad's been majority of the same. Like, even in the last Super Bowl, quite a few of their players played that were on defense and stuff like that.
But they're better now though.
Who, 49ers?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's...
Offensive.
But like, they're not scary better. Like, just for argument's sake, the facing the Ravens would have... Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I think because I saw what the Ravens done to them, but that was the Ravens defense as well.
Yes. But the Ravens defense is scary anyway. They were scary. They were even scary against the Chiefs. So they were good.
But I told people the Chiefs defense, the only difference between the Chiefs defense and the Ravens defense is that the Chiefs don't get takeaways like the Ravens defense. That was it. They were first and second in a lot of categories. And then, boom, it's just the takeaways thing. I said that for a time. I said, just let us get takeaways. Because they don't give away points.
It's true.
Their second half of like their last 10 games or something like that, I don't think they've given them more than 7 points. Or something stupid like that, bro.
Yeah.
Once Spags wakes up and
that's-
clocks the schemes, these young guys on defense, bro, they've clocked on already, man.
Yeah.
Got Trent McDuffie, all
It'll be
pro.
a good match though.
It'd be a good match.
Oh, no, it's going to be a great match.
We
Great
still got
matchup.
2 weeks in it.
Yeah,
Yeah, 11th
well,
of Feb.
yeah. Now we're basically a week
Week away.
once this week. Yeah.
But yeah, 49ers just because I feel like they're gonna get revenge.
Well, yeah, that's fair. I mean, we got a dynasty to create, so this is a legacy game. It didn't matter as much if we didn't make it, but now we're here. He has
May
to
as
do
well
it
go,
because
yeah.
it's hard to get there.
Yeah.
It is. They make it look easy. That's why people think it's easy, but it's flipping hard. There's some players that get there once, never in their life again.
Yeah, that's most players.
Yeah.
What happened to your wide receiver?
Which one?
Kadarius Tony? Like,
Apparently, he was on his IG live before the game,
saying that it was fit.
He wasn't injured.
Yeah, we know he's
Like
not.
that.
We know he's fit.
We don't care.
Yeah.
We don't care. We're in crunch time.
Yeah, we know he's fit.
Get me?
but-
MVS stepped up when he needed to step up. You get
Yeah.
me? People were saying drop MVS, blah blah blah.
He's playoff ready.
99% of people said that. Maybe 100.
Yeah.
But he's made the big plays
When he's needed to.
When he's needed to. Kadarius, sorry mate. If I'm going with what the Chiefs think, get me? So can't argue with them. But yes, song of the week.
Yes.
Of the week before we wrap up.
My song of the week is a soundtrack from a movie.
Okay.
One of the songs anyway, from Black Panther.
Okay.
All of the lights, all of the stars.
All the stars with Scissor and Lamar.
Yeah.
Of course you know it.
Everyone knows that
Not
song.
me.
Yeah, Joe act like you don't know songs. When
Yeah.
was on the way to Maidstone and Cambridge, yeah, it was singing better tunes.
Yeah, see, you know that song. Everyone knows that
And
song.
that was a shuffle.
All the stars. It's a good
Yeah,
song.
but I don't know titles. We've discussed this.
Yeah, true.
Jacob knows titles like that. I'm like, bruv, how?
Yeah, let's just listen to music too much.
Yeah, All the Stars by SZA and Kendrick.
My song this week is I was listening to it today. I haven't really got a song of the week because I was listening to loads of songs. So Majesty by Chronix.
I've heard of this Chronix.
Chronix, reggae artist.
I've heard of
Yes,
Chronix.
yeah.
Yes, I know
Yeah.
an artist.
So,
that
yeah.
Jacob's put out.
Majesty by Chronix.
Mine
It's
is.
decent still.
I mentioned it when we were talking about songs episodes ago, but this week I was actually listening to it quite a bit when I was on my way. In fact, on my way to work and in work when I had a really early start earlier in the week. From Fighting Temptations, Beyonce's "He Still Loves Me." I was listening to gospel.
Oh, yeah.
I was listening to gospel that morning, and obviously I just thought, because I was up really early, but I was like in proper good spirits, so I had to pray, then listen to gospel, and then I was like, yeah, let me go on YouTube because it's not on Spotify.
You have to listen to
Yeah,
it on
so I was like, let me
Yeah.
just go to YouTube and
Yeah.
just boom. So yeah, Beyonce, "He Still Loves Me."
That's more than a Beyonce song.
Praising the Lord.
That's an Angie Stone song.
Yeah, you know the
That's
originals and all
that's
that
a-
jazz.
That's an OJ song.
I just know
Yeah.
Beyonce is one of them.
Yeah, that's-
obviously it's Beyonce and other
Yeah,
people. 'cause,
Montel Jordan's on that
yeah.
song. There's bare man on
great,
that track.
great song for Temptations. So yeah, that's our song of the week, and now we can officially wrap up. You get me? But it's been another great episode, as Deji likes to say.
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Jacob,
Like and subscribe.
yes. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate you guys tuning in, whether it's watching it, listening to it, commenting on any of our socials. Like, appreciate the love. We see you guys sharing. Get me? Don't go unnoticed, and continue doing what you're doing. You get me? And we shall try and create and give you guys what you want, and whatever you want, just let us know as well.
Yeah, on that point, in the comments, because we like to do a live section. I feel like the people should ask us a question that they want us to answer.
Okay.
So if we can get like a few questions from them, and then we answer the questions for you.
All right.
Does
Cool.
that makes sense.
So
So
now-
at the start of our episodes, we do a live question for you from your perspective, and then we'll give our perspective on it.
Yes.
Say
Fantastic.
no more.
Fantastic. All right, Joe, and I'm signing out.
Dej signing out.
Jacob signing out.
Peace.
Thank you for listening.